YouTube, hello, it is I, your cult leader, your cult father, your cult daddy Keronzi back once again. We are back into the Monster Prom series, and it's Monster Prom 3, time for a road trip. On today's road trip I've got with me my mods Hunter and Atmisk.
I wasn't stealing anything.
You're always stealing something.
It's time to complete that monster fucking trifecta.
Well...
Oh, wait a minute. You're starting YouTube. That was the first minute. My bad.
Hi, Daddy YouTube. Please don't strike me or anything for that. I mean, you don't pay me, so it's fine.
I'm sure there's a number of amusing censoring noises you could find to put over that.
I could, but that takes effort. I'm not going to put effort into this.
Horn and slide whistle.
I think one of my favorites was like, I mean, to me, it sounded like Kirby's voice. But like, I didn't realize the first time I heard it, it was like actually saying something. But I think it was like there were a few different ones, but the one that I remember is like just someone with a voice that kind of sounds like Kirby, just going like "Mom," like trying to like tell on you.
Either way, if you've at least stuck around this far into the video, thank you very much. If you haven't already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. If you are new here, if you're a returning viewer, just know that each and every one of you are appreciated for doing so. For being here. Likes and comments go a very long way as well.
That's what I should have said.
Monster loving, yeah. You can say fucking now, it's fine. It's 2 minutes in now. We're good.
Fucking.
Stop it!
No. You can't do that many back to back. That's also a problem.
That is a problem, yes.
Eric,
well,
did you just say the F word? Did you?
Oh dear me, this has gone from bad to worse. I'm not stopping, not redoing this. There's links down below for the Lore Objects merged or for the throne list if you want to help me out that way as well. Otherwise, there's my own link. There's probably also going to be a Quell link as well, so if you're interested in the Quell system that I showed a bit before on the stream and on the YouTubes, or Shardfall, you can use that link if you wanted to go and buy one. You get $40 off or the equivalent in your currency. I don't know whether that is then it's $40 converted or if it is just 40 in your or the relevant currency. I don't know because exchange rates are weird and pricing's weird and everything. But yeah, you get 40 off. I get a little bit back, as well as an in-game skin if you were to use my link. And I would appreciate it very much if you did, if that's something that interests you. Yeah, so we're going on a road trip. I don't need to pause you, YouTube, because I've got the game open. There's just no sound. So, well, it's a little bit of sound. Put the sound back up. That's about right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna customize the game. So, do we want any trigger warnings on any of these? Probably not, because we don't care.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Oh, interesting. Do we want self-love? Sure, why not?
Sure, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it seems like you can pick up hitchhikers, and those are the people that you can potentially date.
Wait, so are like some of the playable characters now also potentially dateable as like hitchhikers?
I believe so, yes, because there are a number of characters that we can play as.
Okay, so that's basically saying that, um, even if we pick a character, they're still available as an option.
Yeah. Hey, player, it's me, the I mean the meta shopkeeper. This is your first time in my little shop, huh? Don't worry, I'll explain how this works. You can test your luck here with the great, glorious gotcha. But this is a unique gotcha machine that doesn't accept money, only prank tokens. You'll earn prank tokens by playing Monster Road Trip, and you'll get even more if you encounter new content you've never seen before. The great, glorious gotcha will shower you with lots of cool gallery content. Isn't it fun when gotcha machines don't ask you to spend actual money? Yes. Yes, it is, narrator. Yes, it is. Oh, on top of that, if you already played Monster Road Trip before, you'll get some prank tokens retroactively for what you've already achieved. We haven't. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get that gotcha rolling.
I wonder if that was added in an update or something.
I think it was. I see. No prank tokens. No great, glorious gotcha for you.
Sad face.
I think it was added in an update. Anyway. Local. Do we want voices on or our own?
You've
I
always
mean, the
ended up
voices
doing
are
that.
usually just like 1 or 2 lines, so
Mm,
unless they changed it in this one,
I don't think so. I think it's just the same.
I'm gonna still leave them on.
Let's go.
Yeah, because it's just little lines like that.
Oh, we can't do prank master. Alright, so. What's your road trip style? Friend huggers. Play with your friends without anyone ending up with a failure or an MVP ending. No pressure. No, we want the true survival co-op experience, including a player performance ranking at the end.
What the heck is Prank Master? Will it tell us? Oh, well. I wanted to know what it was, so I knew what to look forward to and/or dread.
It said play more. I couldn't even choose it.
Oh, you couldn't even hover over it with your mouse?
No. Alright, so your road trip style easy. Focus on the narrative and take the scenic route. Higher initial resources, deep conversations are impossible to fail. Your standard road trip experience, standard initial resources, extra attempt at deep conversations, or face a ruthless survival challenge. Low initial resources, higher destination requirements, resource changes are tougher, no extra attempts at deep conversation. I think just normal.
Yeah, until we
Yeah,
know what we're getting
we get
ourselves into.
Yeah, exactly.
The road. That mythical beast of asphalt.
Why does Scott have the gas canisters? This does not make me comfortable.
No, it does not.
I'm willing to bet Polly, for some reason, it's like those are one of those things that she like can't touch. Because like I think it was the first game that established like some things she can touch and some things she can't.
Yes. We once tamed it in what became one of the strangest, most wonderful journeys of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Summer was coming to an end when Polly and Scott planned a road trip. The whole thing was bound to go off the rails. This was the Prank Masters after all. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. And Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Each of them were, by themselves, an agent of chaos. But together they were the perfect combo for hijinks to ensue. Who in their right mind would have agreed to join them on such a trip? very
Wow, Juan's been
tempting.
working out.
Yeah, it is very tempting to pick Juan, the magical cat. He is
He's
no
had
longer
quite a journey.
small.
He went from like no avatar to then having an avatar as like a, he was the drinks guy at camp, and then like, but he was like small and actually a
Adonis.
cat, and now he's like fucking buff.
Yeah. I may just stick
Someone's
with
into it.
I may just stick with Brian. Bronzu.
I was about to take a nap, but sure.
Oh, that dress is cute.
Who's going to be player 2?
I'll take player 2. I just kind of want to see I know you went through the costumes, but like I kind of want to or through each character, but I kind of want to see them again.
It's just Yuan.
Just fucking, he's just showing so much skin. Those shorts are so tiny. Anyway, it's kind of a 3-way tie, more of a 2-way tie between I love the Frankenstein girl. I'm also tempted to play as Zoe, but I also kind of like the moth.
I hear
Yeah.
Gray waking up somewhere.
Yeah, I'm almost hesitant to play as Zoe.
You made my Zoe lose.
Actually, I'm gonna check something real quick.
Sure. Oh yeah, I assume I already know who you're going to be playing as, Hansa.
Is that so?
I mean,
I have 2 options in mind,
it's an
depending
educated
on
guess.
like who I pick. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, I like the moth person's description because I guess they're described as what had happened if you turned lo-fi into a person. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the moth. I'm gonna do the moth this time.
Alright. Hazel, pronounce a they. Name change?
You know what? I think I'll leave everything as it is.
Alright.
Oh, I've got my lo-fi playlist ready.
They're British?
Well, that I was not expecting.
No. I mean, I'm assuming
Magic Hat.
you on.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, you know what? So that was neither of the 2 options I was thinking. But I would argue the reason that you're probably picking that one is at least similar to one of the options I was thinking of. Because I was thinking either your usual because fire,
Yeah.
but I was also thinking Zoe. Because potentially trolling Gray.
I don't want to troll her. She might come to the screen and choke me.
Fair
Alright.
enough.
Yeah, just leave him as is.
All right.
I just,
Good
yeah,
cut
that.
with the hat.
Okay, that was a smoother voice from him than I was expecting.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we get to actually, so you can hear the kind of music that we'll be listening to.
Got a soundtrack.
It's the Tropical Rave,
Both good so far.
Lo-Fi,
Hmm.
and lastly, Surf Rock.
Which sounds more like their original theme. Especially the first game. Oh, I think that is the actual theme.
I think it is,
wanna
or
go
at least
classic.
it was. I think it was in the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah,
Damn it, I like all of them.
they are all
I'm-
actually
I'm
really
gonna
good.
vote for Tropical Rave myself.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
You what?
He's gonna be posing like every time. I'm pretty sure.
I was hoping so.
Oh my god, did you pick him because of like Armstrong and the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally... Yeah, that makes sense now. I just didn't even think of that. Had that been in my mind, that I would have expected Juan. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
This
I'm
makes
thinking
so much sense now.
if we were able to get Davis, Mandeville Cat. Shin, you're not wrong.
Manderville? What?
Why this magic was passed down through the one line for generations.
Mandeville is a family in Final Fantasy 14.
Ah, okay. I have notes.
No, yeah, that's fair. He and the Mandeville, the head of the Mandeville family, Goldbert, is constantly in his underwear.
Is he that buff?
He is that buff for an old man. And he is the owner of the Golden Saucer in the Final Fantasy 14 universe.
Final Fantasy 14 has the golden saucer, huh?
Yes. Well, Final Fantasy 14 is basically a love letter to all of the other Final Fantasies.
Huh. All right, just like with a lot of references and things, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Was the road trip a dangerous idea? Yes. Was it poorly planned? Yes. Did we do it anyway? Fuck yes.
There wouldn't be a game otherwise.
Indeed. For in the end, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Maybe there should be like
So
a little
sleepy.
fear.
Yeah.
Hype, magic, mind, money, soul, and stamina.
Yep. So we're looking
Doom's
at upping.
Diner.
Yep, Doom's Diner. So this is how it's kind of set up. We each take turns taking the wheel. There's an
And choosing
advert
where
down
we
there
go.
for Dragon Heat.
Eh.
But yeah, we each take turns. We have 2 locations we can go from, and it will show you here what you can earn, or just random. So we can go to the Fancy Motel or Doom's Diner. Order something if you dare.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song.
I think we are going to go to Doom's Diner. Get hype, stamina, and mind here. Cool. I could eat some fries. Well, by eat, I mean drink, and by fries, I mean vodka.
I love you, Polly.
You read about this diner in a listicle?
Listicle.
Listicle? Okay. for the top 10 most cursed restaurants you should never ever visit.
I wanna
like a-
go.
hungry.
It's like a testicle, but in list form.
Indeed.
I was thinking article, but
Wait a minute, I'm being told that's not actually the case.
Obviously, you took that as a challenge. Seriously, after all the dark magic you've messed with over the years, you think you can handle a diner. So, now that you're here,
You were wrong.
what
Are
do
you
you
still
do?
ready for anything? Yes. Wrong!
I have
Oh,
a
son of a
question.
bitch!
Polly,
Right in the
I've
shin too. I think.
got
I've
face
been
right off
meaning
the
to
bat.
ask you, how
Scott face at a new angle.
do you road trip?
It's okay, Scott.
There's no shame in asking, Scott. Let me explain. All of us will share 6 essential resources, and we need to manage them wisely to keep this trip afloat.
Oh, we
So that was it.
She's like the voice of reason right now. Like,
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's not that we each have individual stats. We have
yeah, I remember it saying resources.
Yeah, so we all this is between all of us. So everything we can do can affect these one way or the other. So this is what it's just gonna go into.
It's probably like we need them to do things, and then we have chances to like build them back up.
Yeah. So we need to be careful because the choices we make during the trip can affect those resources. And if one of them depletes completely, we can kiss this road trip goodbye.
So don't fuck up.
I get it. So our goal is to avoid running out of any resources and keep the road tripping forever.
I like that face too.
No. The goal is to reach one of the 6 destinations every road trip leads to. I have this travel guide that explains how each destination requires us to hoard a different resource. You can check said guide whenever you want. Click on the destination tab on the right, or press E on the keyboard or LB on the controller. There you'll find the requirements to reach a destination and win the game. Enough exposition, narrator. A narrator voice inside our heads.
You got it, Mr. Voice in my head.
We get it. Keep our resources far above 0 and hoard enough of one resource to reach a destination. Let's go! Is it that? Oh yeah, so destination. You can see here. So if we want to reach one of these, we have to make it to
25.
25.
25 and a stat.
Yep. So,
That's up or down on hype.
yeah. So guess which resource you'll lose. You'll always gain hype. So I mean, yeah, I really don't think it matters where we want to go. So I can just kind of pick.
Yeah,
might as well
considering we
order
know
something.
nothing about the destinations.
Yeah. And actually, let's use the jukebox. You'll enter the diner and approach the jukebox to play some tunes. But before you can pick a song, your eerie waiter shows up to ruin your good time.
Why? Whoa.
But her name's Gerard. I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
What?
You were us? When were you us? I never noticed.
It's okay, Scott.
Shh, Scott. It's okay. Gerard, stop confusing Scott with your past conditional tenses and be of service here. We are obviously not you because, unlike you, we're cool and fun and sexy, which means we're gonna play some music.
Look, someone's into him.
You think you're better than me? Ha! Cool, fun, and sexy has nothing on stressed, depressed, and hot in a sickly Victorian child way. Besides, I'm trying to do you a favor. The reason you shouldn't use the jukebox is because it's cursed. Ha! The
My
only
money's on losing soul then.
yeah. Ha! The only cursed thing here is this picture I found of a squirrel that ate a whole watermelon.
I
A
want
whole
to see
melon.
that picture.
How did a
Just imagine
squirrel?
like an empty like watermelon shell, and it's
Yeah.
like the rind, and there's like this squirrel like on its back with like just huge stomach.
Scott is trying to contemplate that right now.
He's looking for the brain cell.
How did the squirrel manage to fit a whole melon in its body, Gerard? It shouldn't be
Anatomically.
Yes, thank you. Anatomically possible, Gerard. Look at the
Sometimes
squirrel,
words
Gerard.
Don't work.
That is true. Ugh,
I had that
stop.
last week, I think.
True. I think we both did. Your bubbly stream of nonsense is curse enough already. Go ahead and use the jukebox. It's your funeral. No, it's not. My funeral was in a way cooler diner.
You know, I
That-
feel like hers would be in a diner. Yeah.
Yeah. Daddy Ronzi, choose a dope curse track to play. Go full DDR and do Valkyrie Dimension and Beethoven's Virus back to back. 10 interrupted hours of the Happy Birthday song. What? No, no, we're going full DDR here.
Good old Beethoven.
As soon as you hit play, all the lights in the diner go out. Demonic arrow-shaped sigils appear at your feet.
I think it'd be funny if you actually had to play some kind of version of DDR.
That would be hilarious.
But
The
probably the one that I can't remember that you can do with like the keyboard.
Yeah. Basu?
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
The devilish chimera song begins, and you dance faster than ever before. Your feet are a frenzied blur. What a tragic affair. This song is 2 of the hardest DDR tracks ever created, magically stitched together by a sinister necrodancer.
Curse of the Necrodancer reference, maybe? I don't know.
I was thinking that exact thing. Even I would never create a curse so despicable. The only dance moves I condone are the headbang and the stoic lighter sway, anyway.
I don't know. He seems more emo than metal to me.
Hmm.
Do emo people headbang?
Yeah. Some of the songs could be headbang, but not many, I don't think.
I you know, it's all I've got to go off of are what are likely inaccurate stereotypes of like I have no fucking idea.
True. Whoa, intense. How long is Daddy Ronzi going to be dancing for? Who knows? You can't stop dancing. You dance out of the diner. You dance all day, every day, ceaselessly. You dance your way into your dream job. You dance during your wedding vows. You have children, and you and your beautiful family dance together. You grow old, and you're diagnosed with terminal dancing syndrome. And your doctor is also dancing. You only have 6 months left to live. 6 months left to dance. You make the most of that time until you begin to see the light, and you dance toward it, ready at last for rest. The light clears and you're lying on the diner floor. Everyone is staring at you, and then they burst into applause.
You rock.
Oh my god, Daddy Ronzi, you broke the curse! You broke it with your sick, nasty moves! You gain +2 hype for braving such a hard-ass two-headed song. But you lose -2 stamina because this was too much dancing for one day. Maybe for one life.
Oh, this seat is comfy.
Alright,
Biker bar or a disco ball.
a biker bar, full throttle in a bottle, or the Roadside Wig Museum. A museum full of Kepler wonders.
So before making my choice, that during that last little segment, it just made me. It reminded me of an older NSP song. That is literally about like dancing. But I just like had it going through my head. It's like, I don't want romance. I'm switching up my stance. How do we? Wait, how's the rest of it go? So button up your pants, 'cause I just wanna dance. And then it's just like, oh, and then they ended up doing like they had an album called Level Up where they redid a bunch of songs, and that was one of the ones they redid. And I love the joke that they did for it, because when they got to like kind of the chorus, I guess, but really it's just, I guess, more of like just a music break, and it's just like, you know, the whole point of these songs is like now they have a backing band instead of it's just like one person doing like all virtual instruments, and it sounds like, you know, your nephew's band, like with his friends, like playing a bar mitzvah or something like that. Like it's just like they're not making it sound like the best that it could be. And then like my favorite thing too is he's just like, that's twerp, everybody, they've been practicing this for months. All right, anyway, right, so biker bar or wig museum?
Yes. Both gains hype. Oh, well, the biker bar can gain us money, but also lose us money. The museum has a random and a lose money.
I'm going to guess that probably what's going on here is, you know, we focus on a stat that we try to boost, and
we just need to make sure that we
each
also...
time we lose something, we don't know what it is, and we probably can maybe reason it out.
Yeah.
But like, there's no way. I'm guessing there's no way to gain into the total pool. It's always going to be a transfer from one stat to another, basically. So we have to make sure no stat goes to 0.
Yep.
While getting another one up to 25.
Yeah, there might be ones where we can...
I think we should keep going with that.
Yeah. I mean, there might be ways that we can boost 2 of them, but I don't know. My keyboard isn't working.
Bad,
I'm assuming that's keyboard isn't working. Hello, Gray. I hope that your keyboard starts working.
Well, on the plus side, it looks like it's only the space bar. Unless that was typed in a different fashion. You may be able to get around it with accessibility settings and using an on-screen keyboard for like click with your mouse. Or you can do text to speech, I guess. That's another option. Though you might have to set it up, and it's like, do you really feel like doing that? Oh, since Gray is here, Gray, what are your thoughts on the fact that Zoe is now a playable character?
Zoe was playable in 2 as well.
Wait, was she? Oh,
yep.
Right. I forgot about that.
Iceland, it and is still won't work.
I cleaned it and it still won't
work.
I
cleaned it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know why I said Iceland.
No, I thought Iceland too. It wasn't just you.
I mean,
we both went there.
Wait, you both went to Iceland and didn't bring me? First.
Zoe wants abs.
Vampire boy?
Vampire boy.
I could see why the keyboard is broken. Oh, Oh, probably what's his name, the shirtless guy.
Dimitri?
Yeah, I think Dimitri.
Let her a
Empire.
let her have
Hey.
Vampire Boy.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
Let
H
her
is
have-
probably one of the keys not working. V is one of the ones not working. Yeah. So HV and the spacebar are not working on the keyboard clearly because
Oh,
H
no.
and V from have, V from vampire, H from her.
Smart.
I choose to
One
take
of us
that
is.
as half. I choose to take that as half genuine, half sarcastic.
Indeed.
I
Alright,
like
where
to
are we
think
going?
my specialty is pattern recognition. Anyway, I am. Do both have hype available? Because I'll
Yes,
probably
both
go
do
with.
have hype.
Okay, good. Because honestly, I'm really amused by the idea of a hair museum
Wig
or a wig
Museum.
museum. And honestly, I feel like the moth would be interested in that. So, yeah, we're going to the roadside wig museum. The real curse of that diner was the nasty restroom. Yuck. All right. Wigs of every color, shape, and style, from afro to updo, are on display here. Like the purple
Wig
one.
to meet you, madam.
I
love how Polly's got multiple wigs on.
and also I just think she looks good with the blonde one with long hair. Like
I agree.
Well, so does Scott. On his
Scott's
ass.
hugging multiple ones.
oh
No,
I thought
no.
he was
I thought he was
holding them in
hugging
front
them.
of him. I didn't
No, he was
realize they
hugging
were on his
them.
butt. But you're right because she's
They're on
like
it.
holding his tail. Yeah, as if she's doing like a handshake or something. Because I think
Oh,
they're probably
Scott.
like, I think she's pretending to be royalty.
Yeah, looks like it.
Alrighty. You never knew there was such a rich history to artificial hair. There are plenty of things to check out at the museum. You decide to. Whoa. Oh, more things to explain. What do we got this time? Woohoo! Again! Let's choose an action and make an event happen.
Nice.
Yes! I'm ready for all the randomness these events involve. There was an end in there. Actually, Polly, I was checking this travel guide, and it seems they aren't so random after all. Look, these different signs apparently refer to different types of events. The most common type of events are called exchange events. Oh, maybe this is how the stats get just redistributed.
Yeah.
After making a choice in those, you'll always lose a resource and gain a resource no matter what. Okay, so like even if you... Oh, so maybe you can't fail something, but it's just like, here's the switch
Not with
that's
that
gonna
sign,
happen.
at least.
Right.
Yeah.
The trick is making the right choice, since that'll decide which resources are gained and lost. But if there's a resource sign next to the event type sign, that's called a known resource. It means that resource is guaranteed to be affected no matter what our choice is, so we're definitely losing money. And both of them had that.
I think only one of them had
If-
that.
If the sign is positive, then the resource is guaranteed to be gained. If it's negative, then you know you'll lose it.
So we got known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown unknowns. Shit we didn't know that we didn't know.
That's just life. I know the reference you're making, but like that's like existence.
True.
All right, so apparently, Grace continued shipping Zoe with Dimitri, but then also Something about fish
Fish
lady?
lady.
Miranda.
Yeah.
She's pretending to be Miranda. She was pretending to be Miranda in that image. Pretending to be royalty.
Yeah. Have to look at it again. All right. Wait, did I read this one or like?
No.
For example, if we see an action with this sign, we know we'll lose money here. Our choice will only determine which resource we'll gain. Nope, there's the Scott face. That's not so bad. If we know losing or gaining a resource is unavoidable, we could be strategic about it. Or you could pick a wig museum because, lol.
Yes.
I mean, I was half strategic about it. This all sounds very useful, but also like too much pressure for fan favorite Polly to keep track of.
That checks.
Hazel, can we leave these decisions to you? Thanks. All right, so
I might have to move my face. Yeah, bear with me one moment. I'm moving my face.
So yeah, we got mystery.
We're not gonna be able to see the
gain
week.
hype, or lose money.
Well, we definitely want hype.
Yeah.
So
So
I
we-
guess
we can
go to
attend the kids' tour.
tour, and that will gain it.
Kids tour?
Yeah, let's do the kids tour. Okay. You and your friends attend the kids tour instead of checking out any of the more age-appropriate options at this museum. Hiya, kids, says the tour guide. Today we're learning about the wonderful world of wigs. If you answer my questions right during the tour, you get a gold star. I mean, this is made for Scott.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro!
Woohoo! Gold stars! I love positive reinforcement that makes me feel smart. God, is any version of that phrase gonna make me think that? Probably because we just mentioned Miranda as just like that. The first part is just like, look at this wig. Like,
Isn't it neat?
yeah.
What would you-
Make my collection's complete. All right. Look at this wig. It's an Egyptian pharaoh's wig from thousands of years ago. Does anyone know why the Egyptians wore wigs? I'm just imagining it's just us two. There's no actual kids. And they're still just like doing it this way. To avoid sunburn, insect bites, and male pattern baldness. Says it right there on the sign, dum-dum. Man, this competition is easy. It isn't a competition, but fine. Here's your gold star. It's like the museum equivalent of Blue's Clues. Or Dora the Explorer, I guess. Or any of those ones where it's just like, shout. We're gonna have you shout at the screen, much to your parents' annoyance. Now, look at this wig, kids. It was worn by a judge in the UK. Can anyone tell me the fastest way to become a judge in the UK?
Kill the previous
Ronzi, you-
judge.
You got an answer for that one, Ronzi?
To put on a funny wig.
Let's find out. Me! The fastest way to be a judge is to steal another man's powdered wig. We're gonna win this, Polly.
Oh, I mean, he wasn't wrong. He did just say put on a funny wig.
Shen's got it right. Give a Tory a hand job.
See, that was kind of an answer that I was more expecting from you, if I was being honest, but yeah. The tour continues. Polly and Scott rack up stars, but by the end, they're tied with another participant.
Oh, fucking Bobby.
And this is why I'm glad we left the voice lines on. Just fucking Bobby. Little fucking Bobby. Scott, we gotta take that whiz kid down if we want to get the grand prize. I do love that they have like all the stickers on them now. And that's the end of the tour, says the guide. Aren't wigs fascinating, kids? Who knows what wigs will be like in the future? It's gonna be filled with a lot of cosplay anime wigs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pick me! Pick me! I think wigs will, give the ability to understand poetry.
Instacart keyboard on the way. Fuck me. Getting a new keyboard then, Gray. At least you'll be able to type in a couple of days.
Indeed. Shut up, you two! The guide snaps. The tour is over. It was just a rhetorical question anyway.
And I gave you a rhetorical answer.
I mean, I could see Scott saying that. A rhetorical question? Oh,
Try again.
a rhetorical what question? Kyle, what? Rhetorical, which means this question is worth double points. Hazel, help us answer the question right and kick Bobby's diapered ass. Oh my god, the kid's that young.
Apparently.
I just, I guess their maturity level does kind of match at that level. You don't know the answer because there is no answer. But there are other ways to eliminate Bobby from the competition. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here's how I begin my life as a murder moth. Plant some drugs in Bobby's pockets and frame him for doping for this competition. Oh, God. Bribe Bobby with one thing his parents and the law have denied him all these years: a taxi license. All right, so the first one just sounds. The
first one
just-
sounds soul.
Yeah, the second
Like
one's
he's trying to-
probably going to be money since it's bribe.
Yeah, you know what? It does look like that, not because he's got the stars on his face. It
Why
does
does
look like he's
Scott
trying
face look like?
to suck the star through his nose. Anyway, I think the first one is mean, and the second one amuses me.
I think the
but-
first one will lose a soul.
That would be my guess.
Yeah,
Whereas
soul
a
and
bribe
money, I
would be
think.
money.
I think the
Though I
bribe
thought we
would
were
be
losing
money.
money. No. Oh wait, no. that
No,
was
no.
other choices.
The other
That was-
one, the other one was a
Yeah.
guaranteed loss of money. We would just gain something else.
Yeah, because
Yeah, this is guaranteed hype, and we lose something else.
yeah,
It's still up in
because
the little
like
corner.
the guarantee
Vonzi is
losses
now
might be handy.
conveniently covering.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's that or I'm covering the options. I mean, I don't know where I can put my face. I can turn my face off, but I need to scare people off somehow, right? Joking.
Yeah.
You are
so
still
I
the life of the
say-
chat.
I say
Gray.
do the bottom one because that's probably money, and I think it's funnier like with just a young kid
Then-
driving a taxi.
Yeah, then trying to frame him for doping, yeah.
Great plan.
Hey, great idea! It's a good thing we found that website that lets you buy unregulated taxi licenses at ridiculously cheap price.
Yep.
All right, you spend 2 money and bribe Bobby with a taxi license. He asks his parents to quit the tour, as his only desire now is to pursue this new career.
Uh-oh.
Later, on the mean streets of New York City, Oh, is it ow or oh? All right, because
Ow.
it's the. Ow, honey, please hurry and call the cab. The baby is almost here. Look, here's one now. Cabby, hurry to the closest hospital. My wife is in labor. I was not expecting. Like... Wowie! What's a hospital? Wait, is the taxi driver a fucking toddler? How does he even reach the pedals? I have so many questions. Gray, your text kind of looks like it's blushing, but I do feel like I can read it. Like adding
Yeah.
those slashes kind of like gives it some spacing. And yeah, I suppose a dash or an exclamation point for the for the H's, or is a dash for H and like? Oh, I guess you did.
No, I
an
think
exclamation point
it's
for the H as well.
Yeah, it's just to signify there is a missing key.
Like either way. Yeah, because usually, like, if enough of the letters are there, the brain auto completes. That's why you can like, as long as like the first and last letter are the same, you can like mix up the letters of a word, and your brain's like, yeah, I still know what that word is.
Yeah.
Which I guess does that mean like dyslexia is like the opposite of that?
No, that's
Just like it
exactly.
doesn't matter how it's spelled, your brain's just like messes, like garbles
Yeah,
the middle up,
maybe.
and you're just like, what?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just glad to not have dyslexia. Which I
Lucky
guess is
you.
like very common for people with ADHD. Yeah, I say it's working, Gray. You know, I can tell what you're writing.
Yeah. We pick up what you're putting down, Gray.
I'm the bestest taxi driver ever. Vroom vroom. He's not even driving. He's not even driving. I thought it was just the narrator, not the guy. He's not even driving. He's just making motor noises. Honey, we need to get out and find a new... There's no time. He said he's a good driver. He even made the vroom vrooms sounds and... Oh, more contractions. Somehow I feel like probably... Wait. You know, I'm not probably capturing the brain can't word right now. Capturing the essence of a pregnant woman. Anyway.
Yeah.
The city council Wait, who is saying that? Or is that just the
Narrator.
I don't know. The city council keeps sending Bobby letters begging him to stop driving a taxi. Little do they know, Bobby can't read. This letter can't. This side can't stop me. I can't read. But this summer, little Bobby will learn where babies come from the hard way. Oh, is this like a trailer? He's like doing like trailer voice. Like, but this summer, little Bobby will learn where babies come from the hard way. Rated R starts Friday. Oh my god. Taxi Bobby. Bobby goes vroom vroom. I didn't even see the stat change. Taxi Bobby. Bobby goes vroom vroom. He's coming soon to a theater near you. Pre-order your tickets now for a +2 hype voucher. Oh, okay, we got the +2 hype. Hooray!
You ever seen a cat drive?
All right, you on?
No one, I have not. I'm really hoping the direction we're going doesn't matter for the destination we're gonna try and get.
No,
Charming village.
Okay.
that's just
Idyllic
so
little
many
village where
losses.
absolutely no atrocities ever take place.
There's
Okay.
a cult.
Roll gas station. Come all you weary travelers and fill up your gas tank.
Yo, that village is cult coded.
Yeah, it is. The unknown, we're losing money, we
Minus
lose
money.
soul.
Oops.
And
You gain magic,
plus
gain mind, and lose money at the gas station.
Those are.
I can't
yeah.
write smut like this. No, unfortunately not great.
let's go to the village.
Alright.
I'm bored. I want something to happen now.
Wrong in the village.
Oh,
Oh no! Random encounter. Wait, what was that? I didn't actually see the thing that went by.
Whoa, I'm getting dizzy watching our resources go up and down.
Man.
Damn it! Another
Yeah,
wild encounter with the
man.
tutorial.
Is this even possible to know what we're losing or gaining beforehand? Dang, we're doomed. Put something on the radio. We may fuck up this road trip, but at least we'll fuck it up while having some fun. Okay.
There's something I love about Polly's angry face as well.
Welcome to our humble radio show, where our guests give narratively convenient road trip tips. Today we have a road trip survivor, Cormac S. Thompson and Hunter McCarthy. Guys, what do you share with our audience?
Manage your resources.
Let me start by saying that the number one cause of road trip related deaths is not properly understanding how to manage resources.
The
Is that guy a
dreaded
baboon?
sixth.
And then there's this guy.
Ah, yes, the dreaded six. Most unexperienced road trippers think they behave in arbitrary ways, but it's simply not true.
Number of mouths a plus. Sharp teeth less so for me. I'm sure someone's into it.
When you're making choices on the road, you have to look for little cues to infer what resources you'll be losing or gaining.
Money makes the world go round.
Money might be the easiest one. Are you buying or renting something? Money down. Hiring someone? Money down. Doing a job or selling something? Money up.
Beware.
Sometimes the solution doesn't obviously involve buying something, but it involves using expensive stuff you may need to rent or buy.
Amen to that.
And what about magic? Mysterious substance that fuels our cars.
Magic is tricky.
Because sometimes you'll need to use it for spells, summoning, and curses, but that will mean lowering your magic and risking an empty fuel tank. And getting magic up can be quite hard, Giggity. You could find something at a gas station, or you may need to resort to performing sacrifices or colluding with strange, powerful entities. Well, luckily we got Zoe.
So
Classic road
basically,
trip stuff.
like, we've got basically like their gas is kind of like does what Dark Souls does, where it's just like money and experience are like the same thing. It's just like fuels your car and dark rituals.
You know, classic road trip stuff.
who the fuck are these DJs? No idea.
They're not DJs, they're call-in guests.
No, that is also true,
Well,
yes. Yeah, no.
Yes, maybe, but then like if they're calling guests, why do they have like the microphones and the?
I don't know.
They're
If they
people
call in
they've
guests.
yeah, I think they
Yeah.
called them into the studio.
From
Maybe
the studio, I don't know.
either that or the guest said something and then they continued.
I guess.
We'll see what happens if we like get more radio crap.
Did you read this one?
Yep. Our time is up, fellas. Let's discuss the other resources in the future episodes of everyone's favorite radio show, Convenient Exposition.
I am an endless barrel of exposition.
Applause. Whoa, that was stupidly convenient. Scott, did you take notes? Nope.
Dragon monkey and cum blob full of eyes. Pretty accurate.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope Juan did, at least. Otherwise, we're truly fucked. And not in a good way. This idyllic little village is filled with flowers, maypoles, and celebration galore. which means there's got to be something weird going on here, right? Nobody's this happy all the time.
What can
Yeah.
go wrong?
Oh,
maybe
it's
you're
this
just being
village.
paranoid. This is a chance to have fun. What do you do first?
Where are their skin?
They're meat people, I guess.
Getting like Attack on Titan vibes, except they're like not Titan sized.
Meet the locals, join the local celebration, visit the shady landmark.
All right, so
What's the angry face? Is that
That's
soul?
I bet it's like if you get a positive, it probably looks like an angel, and negative, it looks like a devil. Either that or
Yes. No, that is exactly it.
yeah.
All right, so we don't want to lose out on money since we're already down on that.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the. We'll visit the shady landmark.
Well, what? I wanted to read the top option, but yeah, all right.
It was meet the locals, and it was random. Well, it was random. We didn't know what it was.
Oh, it was a random gain for a guaranteed soul loss.
No, it was a
Or-
it was a random game and a random loss. We don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
okay,
that's why I
random.
avoided that one because I didn't want to take a chance on losing more money or stamina since we're already down on that.
Or, losing hype and losing progress.
You, Polly, and Scott check out the village's quote most sacred landmark, which turns out to be a sacrificial altar. A person is getting
What
skinned
did that say?
alive.
Turns out to be what?
A sacrificial altar.
Oh, all right, that makes sense.
A person is getting skinned alive in the center of the altar while the crowd looks on silently.
Huh?
What the hell is going on? It's the summer festival skinning, of course. Most of our skinnings are done in private to conserve modesty, but once a year we publicly make a sacrifice to our fleshless overlord, Graftamot. Graftamit? Graftamit.
One or the other.
It's a beautiful ceremony that
Crafto-May.
that builds camaraderie among the village.
Hmm.
Camaraderie, huh? Seems like a pretty raw deal for the guy getting skinned. Oh no, it's a great honor being chosen for the public sacrifice. Trust me, he's having the time of his life. You screaming,
Oh God, make it stop! Oh, there it is.
"Oh, the pain!" cries the skinned man on the altar. The endless, horrible pain. Music to my ears. Pass me the popcorn, dear.
Polly, I have a question.
Holly, this seems weird. Should we stop them from hurting that guy?
Aw.
I'd like to, but a bunch of road trippers versus an entire village of cultists doesn't seem like good odds.
I've seen that movie.
Okay,
Not really,
so
but like I know
what do
one
we do?
exists in it.
I think it's called The Hills Have Eyes. Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them.
Yes.
Yes, take it off. Show some skin, honey. Show less skin, I guess. Looks like not even your friends are immune to peer pressure. And you're gonna watch how you maximize your enjoyment of watching a man get skinned alive. Good audiences have catchy chants like sacrifice, use that knife, this is cool because it rhymes. If you comment on it using enough cryptic adjectives, people will agree with you just to avoid looking dumb.
I'm gonna guess that top one sounds like hype, and that's what we want to gain.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bottom one could be mind.
Mind, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, hype. Hopefully, at least.
Bro!
I was gonna say that seems right up Scott's alley.
Oh, good plan. Everything is more fun when you cheer by chanting and sing.
And a good cult loves a good chant, right?
Peel the skin like bananas. Bananas. Oh, what a fun chant. Could we teach that one to... Could we teach you one that we know?
Uh-oh.
The cultists' eyes roll back in their heads and they chant gutturally in an ancient language that sounds like it must be really hard on the vocal cords.
Hey!
Not bad, but maybe you should try adding some rhymes. People love rhymes. Interesting. We've been trying to make the public skinning rituals more popular among tourists so they'll adopt them in their own towns. Do you have any more fun ideas on how to accomplish that?
Sports!
That could do it.
Yeah, you can make it a sport. People love sports.
Oh, by the way, what was that? Make Zoe have
Zoe, Dimitri, Oral Scream is what that last one looks like.
yeah. There's the word before, but none of us are playing Zoe. And there's no guarantee that Zoe or Dimitri will show up in this one.
So I
Oh, yeah, I
guess
forgot we
scream
could get
away.
checkers.
Nice.
Tell you what, though, going forward in a future one of these, I can try to make that happen.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just do it for you, Gray. Fuck yeah! Make a rival team who tries to reskin the person faster than the priest can skin him. It adds stakes and thrill.
Oh, I got it!
And what about a mascot like Scabby the Skinless? Nothing gets me more hyped to support a cause than having a colorful character to represent it.
Oh my god, he would not know what to do in Japan. Japan loves its fucking mascots.
Great idea, buddy. Never thought I'd say this, but now public skinning rituals sound much more entertaining. I could watch that on TV. My dear, with all these ideas, public skinning rituals could finally go national. What a joy. Thanks to your friends chanting, what was once a silent, creepy public sacrifice could now become the hottest sporting event of the season. You lose 2 soul because that innocent person died in a horrible death, but you gain 2 hype for watching it with pizzazz. Go team!
Yay! We got the hype. Let's just
Go
ignore the
team.
soul loss.
Yeah.
Alright, go
Are you
back up
there
to that,
yet?
Ronzi.
I'm tired.
Oh, well, that.
Ah, so wait, you get 2 turns and then we do a rest stop.
Yeah, so there always is 4 stops.
Oh,
In a
I
way.
bet you it probably cycles. So, like, next
Yeah.
time it'll probably be me twice, and then it'll be, like, you
Yep.
twice.
So we've got the
Dungeon.
dungeon. Slay,
Slay,
loot,
loot,
repeat. We got unknown plus soul plus mind. Or business summit. Join capitalism's finest. Unknown money or money.
So many options.
Well, I mean, we're down on mind, or soul and money, so
Yeah.
So we could
Um,
end up
I'd like-
gaining soul, but, like, I don't know. We don't necessarily need to
Yeah.
regain. We just need to make sure that, like, whatever we lose
yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't get fully, or right now we don't have to worry too much.
Sure. I'm
Yeah,
te-
but there's
I'm-
no guaranteed for hype, so
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that doesn't seem to be guaranteed for hype at the other one. Yeah, for either
Yeah.
of them.
I'm gonna go to the dungeon. I feel at home there.
works for me.
That village was so nice.
Yeah.
Let's get a house there, Polly. Pass. Normally, a dungeon would be a dark, scary place for people to be locked up and punished.
Okay, bye.
But in the world of video game logic, everyone knows dungeons are just challenging labyrinths waiting to be explored. There are plenty of ways to plunder a dungeon. What's your preferred method?
Well,
Making
you
sure
know,
it's-
I'm open to different options, but as long as Polly is doing the plundering, then you know, of my dungeon.
I prefer sending my teammates in to let them talk to things while I just sneak around in the background and have suddenly people see stealth check success and wonder what I'm doing.
Making sure that
I
it's
mean-
moist and going in hard
I'm
and
just
fast.
I'm mainly just worried about you potentially getting caught, and so it's just like, uh-oh. And then I'm also hoping that you're not doing it anywhere nearby, because that gives me a chance to get out of the area, so I don't get blamed for it. Which has happened.
Alright, so, fight the dungeon boss is question marks. Grind experience gains us soul. Solve puzzles gets us mind. I mean, we can gain some soul back.
I'd be really annoyed though if it's like if we lost hype in the process. But I guess they give us two choices, so we can probably figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to get your RPG on. You suggest grinding this dungeon for experience points.
Muscles!
I love being on the grind. Let's do it.
Mama like it.
I love grinding too, so this should be fun. Oh, Holly,
I
you
love
can
the
grind on me
idea
any
that,
day.
Like, I love the idea that like Scott, like his voice lines are mostly just like single words being yelled.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the perfect voice actor for it anyway.
Yeah. Not the right kind of grinding, but it's too late to explain. You're surrounded by slimes to kill. Time to grind for XP.
I mean, depending on the game you're playing, you know, she could still
Yeah.
do that kind of grinding.
True. You get to work slaying slimes. You'd think this would be a difficult task, but these slimes are actually stupid easy to kill. They practically explode at your touch. In fact, you kill a couple just by staring at them really hard. What the fuck?
I mean, slimes generally aren't, difficult enemies.
Yeah, they're
There's-
usually a common starter enemy, but I just like
Unless
it
that
is-
one that was the guy that was reincarnated as one.
Oh, Rimuru. Yeah.
yeah. When I saw that line though, where it was like, you know, they explode at the touch, and it's just like, oh, you know, everybody has that problem sometimes. They're just a little sensitive.
Yeah. This feels so mean. I don't like killing slimes. Why are we even doing this to them? I think we're supposed to gain experience from this, which is important for something? If this is for experience, it's not a good experience. The slimes don't deserve to die. Just look at the little guys. They're beautiful. Sure.
I mean, I wouldn't say beautiful, but it's kind of adorable.
Yeah, like adorable, like ugly adorable. Like,
Well, I said adorable like an adorable dork, but
I just, I'm both like, I look at him and I both feel like aw and also ew.
From Grey, I would like to control the slimes and something it play with a twink.
And
Oh,
have it
have.
play with a twink.
Have it play with a twink, yeah.
So remember that H and V are missing, and anytime you see an exclamation point, it's going to be one of those.
Yeah,
It
it
took
was
a
working
second though
out.
because it
I
cut
want
the
that sword.
line, so the exclamation point was at the beginning of the end of the previous line, or at least it
Yeah.
is in my chat thing that I'm looking at.
What was that, Hunter?
I want that sword.
Mm. Sure. You're right, Scott. This is cruel. These slimes were just chilling in this dark, homey dungeon before we started slaughtering them. As you stand around contemplating your heinous actions, the slime in front of you throws itself onto your sword.
Help!
No! Stay with me, little slime bro! Let me heal you with the power of my hugs!
Oh god, are these things like Mr. Meeseeks, where they like want to die?
Scott
They're
hugs...
tortured souls living and just want to end it.
Yeah. Scott hugs the
Oh, that's
slime
even
so
worse.
hard it explodes. Oof. The prize of never skipping arm day. I don't get it. Why don't they even try to protect themselves? I think these slimes have gotten so used to adventurers killing them for XP that they've evolved to think their only purpose is to be killed for XP.
Aw.
That's terrible. Can we try and teach the slimes a new way of life so they won't exist to be slaughtered anymore?
If it
That
ain't
sounds-
black and white, peck, scratch, and bite.
Yeah. That sounds more fun than tediously spilling slime blood all afternoon. How do you improve the slime's lives? Teach them karate. They'll acquire confidence and self-esteem, value their existence over gaining XP points, and they'll be able to kick adventurers' asses. If their main purpose is giving adventurers experience, help them open a high-end restaurant. It won't sell a meal, it'll offer an experience.
I'm going to guess that the top one is losing stamina, but I think the bottom one would probably be losing hype.
I'm not sure if the bottom one is hype. It might be. You're
It seems
fucked.
like the closest one to me because the idea is like having a fun experience.
Yeah.
Wait, why are we fucked?
That I don't know. I think we just teach them karate anyway. I think that's more entertaining. Having monk slimes.
Indeed.
Great plan.
That's a great idea. I could totally teach karate to a bunch of slimes. Yeah! You think so? Do you know any karate, Polly?
I hope
mean-
she yells hiya like Miss Piggy does.
I mean, not really. But I've seen a lot of ninja martial arts movies. You just do training montages and chop stuff and go, hey-ya! How hard can it be? Scott, Daddy Ronzi, you go round up the slimes while I set up the dojo. Let's do this. Hey-ya! You and Scott gather up some slimes to train. When you get back, Polly is hammered. Whoa, I'm seeing double, which just means more targets to hit. Okay, students, the first rule of karate is to always be alert. Like this. Hey-ya! Polly karate chops a slime. It explodes. Okay,
No.
bad example. Let's do some chopping exercises. Scott, get us some wood to split in half. Hey-ya! No one chops woods in half. Between Polly's drunkenness and the slime's lack of arms or legs, no progress is made. And 2 stamina is lost.
Loser.
Alright, I at least called that one correctly.
Yeah. Come on, you stupid slimes. You're supposed to be karate masters by now. How else are we gonna get black belts and defeat the rival dojo? Ugh, this is taking too long. Scott, hold my beer. I'll just do a training montage to speed this shit up. Polly starts doing some nonsensical martial artsy moves while humming Eye of the Tiger. This is not a training montage.
No, but it makes me
Gonna
love her
need a
that much more.
montage.
Oh, isn't it, Daddy Ronzi? Isn't it? And she blacks out.
Whoa!
Whoa! The montage worked! Look at the slimes! Huh? All the slimes are suddenly wearing black belts now. Was that actually a training montage somehow? You gain 2 soul for helping the slimes learn self-defense and purpose. Scott carries Polly out to the car while she mumbles hiya in her sleep. Oh, Polly.
I just hope she doesn't throw any, like, chops in her sleep.
Ugh, so many choices.
Finally a place to rest. Even this spectral booty needs to do some sitting after so much shaking.
I got a lap you can sit on.
True. The guide says there are several rest stops like this one. We should be able to reach one like once a week after visiting 4 locations or so.
Let's go, Scott.
That sounds good. Let's chill out on those benches, Scott. As your friends leave, you realize you don't want to rest because you're utterly addicted to making choices all the time. And this rest stop is no different. You quickly assess the many, well, 5 things you can check out from around here. But beware, with the exception of the car, each choice can only accommodate 1 player. It's first come, first serve. Now go and see what the different spots do. Alright, so we got the bus stop, we got noodle stand, we have info,
Go
we
get
have
some nudes.
the bench, and the car. I can't remember what each of them do. I know that the bus stop allows you to pick up a hitchhiker. The rest area, you can talk to Scott, Polly, I'm not sure if one of the people here, but whoever we pick up at the hitchhikers. What I will say is, if someone picks up someone at the bus stop, the next rest stop, if someone goes here, you basically pick up the next hitchhiker, and the first one leaves.
Okay.
This, I think, allows you to kind of dictate maybe what you're seeing coming up. This is like a shop. You trade for various things. I'm not sure if it's money or if it's other stats. And this here, I think, lets you trade a stat. Or trade your highest stat for your lowest stat or something like that. Or do various different games or something. I think. I mean, I'll check the info board.
Such peace and quiet.
Where would you like to go?
I'm deciding on if I want to pick up a hitchhiker or go to that nudes stand.
The noodles stand?
Yes, I'm calling them nudes because I can.
Okay.
You know what? I want to check for a hitchhiker.
All right.
Should we get bush stop?
I'll go chat with Scott and Polly.
All right. Later that night.
Time to chill out.
This is the map, the map info board, where you can do 2 things. You can check the map that shows 3 potential locations nearby. Choose a location to learn how to get there. This guarantees that location will appear on your next turn. On the other hand, you can use the phone to call hitchhikers. When you visit the bus stop next week, the hitchhiker you called will be there.
Oh,
These
so you can like
2
guarantee a hitchhiker.
Yeah. These 2 options are all about taking an extra step to secure an outcome you want, be it location or hitchhiker. Well, we
Looks
already
like
gone
we
to the
have
hitchhiker.
We have more ability to make Dimitri and Zoe happen.
Oh, okay.
So if we use this thing, we could if he's one of the hitchhikers, we could probably call him.
Yeah.
Let's try that sometime.
Alright, so. There is
Well,
hype.
the lake is hype.
Let's get wet. Hell yeah.
Like the sound of that.
Shopping mall. Hanging in the shopping mall in the 80s. Shopping malls. The 80s are back, baby!
Like the lake, we're going back to the 80s.
I'm gonna choose lake so we can get some hype.
But the 80s!
Ugh, I need my 14 hours of sleep.
That's a Nikolai comment.
Yep.
Indeed.
Welcome to the benches, where you can relax and talk with either Polly or Scott. Wait, or the conversations you hold with them are a chill narrative treat with no choices be made. With no choices to be made. If you have enough conversations, you might score a date ending with one of them. Oh.
Well, I think we know
Also-
what you're doing now.
Also, by having conversations with Polly or Scott, you'll activate the chaotic energy passive effect, which will remain active for the following week. What does it do exactly? Find out for yourself. Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, go make some small talk. Polly!
Alright. Oh, so for 1 week, all resource gains and losses from locations events are increased by 1.
So like +3, -3. Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's the same for both.
Yeah.
But it could be different.
Yeah.
It could be a boat.
Then let's take the boat. Ooh. Her search for an apartment. Yeah, I've been looking for an apartment with Scott. Maybe he
Their
might join
neighbors
us.
will love them.
Who knows? But for now, it's just me and the good boy. But wow, looking for an apartment has been a trip. Even weirder than this one.
Really?
Really, we're sitting a high bar, so it must be really weird then.
I just like Yuan's face.
I like Polly's expression.
Polly's expression is
I've not-
pretty funny.
I've not seen that one.
Absolutely.
Oh,
The prices, the conditions, the people. Okay, listen to this. There was this one apartment where the owner required us to join his reggae band to rent from him,
I'm sure that's illegal.
and another one with a strictly forbade us from consuming ketchup while renting.
How?
Yeah, exactly. Ketchup, but okay. It was a matter of principle, she said. Still no idea what the fuck that meant.
ugh.
There was also one without a bathroom that offered to sell us a shit bucket separately.
No way.
A shit bucket?
That rent better have been no more than $200 a month.
Yeah, and still better than the basement we found that was being rented out. Let me tell you, the basement was either used for sexual reasons, criminal reasons, or both. Surprised she didn't like that. Dang, girl, this is truly a parade of yike after yikes. I needed to share that. No venting. Long story short, finding a good apartment for us is taking some time. But hey, makes the journey more entertaining, and I'm sure we'll find the right place eventually. Yeah, you got this. Chaotic energy! Wherever the prank masters go, hijinks ensue. Can you handle the consequences of their mess? Next week, all resource gains and losses from events are increased by 1. Hooah!
I can hear the crickets.
This is the bus stop.
Ooh.
Take a trip to the scenic bus stop. You can either check for hitchhikers to pick up or have a conversation with the one that's already riding with you.
Okay, yeah, so that one is just Scott and Polly. And then if you want to talk to the hitchhiker, you go back to the bus stop. Okay.
Conversations are a chill narrative treat with no choices to be made. You know, like that other thing that just happened. If you hold enough conversations with the same hitchhiker, you might score a date ending. Additionally, each time someone interacts with a hitchhiker, their passive effect is triggered. So now we know what Scott and Polly's are. As you play, you'll learn what each character's passive effect does. Exciting. You can only have one hitchhiker at a time. If you pick up a new one, any prior hitchhiker will leave into the dark of the night. Oh, right, because we put on the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
We can have
Do it
two
here.
Brians.
Double your Brian, double your braids. Fuck it, let's bring Oz into the mix.
Okay, let me
Let's
add
see.
this.
Oh, wait, actually, let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
So your thing is you get to listen to a very special song. Huh. I
Okay.
wonder what it is. And then Oz's thing, gain +3 random resources and lose 3 random resources. But only if we have a conversation with them, if I remember correctly. Because that's
Yeah.
what activates the thing. That could be great or bite us in the ass.
It could.
Let's take it.
Oz?
Yep. You invite Oz to join your road trip. I don't think I could talk to him
Sure
this time
thing.
anyway. Oh, sure. I'd love to join you. I just hope I don't mess everything up. Oh,
His
goody.
face! He's having an existential
Relatable.
crisis. So is the one on the shoulder.
Nervous wreck. Oz tends to get so nervous that he sometimes becomes a clumsy mess. You will gain +3 random resources and lose -3 other random
Oh,
resources.
no, it's activated now.
I knew this would happen.
I thought
No!
that was just the... Oh,
We lost the hype!
damn it! We gained magic, lost mind, gained stamina.
So yeah, I
gained
guess whenever you pick up a
lost money?
hitchhiker is when it's activated.
I think it will happen again whenever you talk to him next.
Yeah. Okay.
At the next rest stop. All right. So before we continue on with this, have a very quick break. I need to get another drink. I want to have a bio break. I think it's probably a good place to just take that
Yep.
take that stop.
Sounds like a
So-
plan.
YouTube, we'll see you in a second. Twitch chat, get to see some ducks. So if you want to see some ducks, well, you're gonna have to stop by the stream. That link is down below. We will see you in a second. Alright, YouTube. And we are back. So before I hit okay, I think Hunter, you're also here still, right?
Jawohl.
Yes. Okay. So I know I said before going live earlier that I'd want to keep this a short game. I also just now remembered this doesn't actually have a game length like the other ones where it's like so many weeks until prom or until the meteor fall.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So this game ends as soon as one of our stats reaches the required level for one of these destinations. Then the week will end. So if we reached it on the first trip of a week and got hype up to 25, we'd still play out the other 3 stops, but the game would end at the end of that week. We wouldn't reach the I believe that's how it works. We wouldn't reach the rest stop. We would just end. So that's how this one works. So you can kind of just beeline straight to one of them, or you can just mess around and like dance
And
around
get
it.
as much shit as you possibly can.
Yes. You'll eventually hit it anyway, because it's it could be very difficult to make that, but yeah, that you can do it that way. Anyway, ready?
Yep.
I am ready
Admin?
to, yes.
Okie dokie. Okay, and in the lead is Hype.
I never would have guessed that.
Week
Weak
2.
doy.
Driving is so relaxing.
Alright, looks like it just cycles us around.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Graveyard.
Michelin Man. So, pay your respects, or don't,
What is...
or a
Michelle?
regular gas station.
Wait, are they both the same stats? Like,
No,
soul...
Graveyard is gain or lose soul. Regular gas station is gain soul, gain money, or random.
We can work at the gas station, it seems like.
Apparently.
Or, you know, something shady could be going on there.
True.
True. It's working, it's just time consuming. Yeah, I can imagine, Gray. Where would you like to go?
Let me
Where do
see
you wanna
the
take us?
graveyard again?
Pay your respects.
Yeah,
or don't.
we can afford to lose soul.
True. Graveyard?
I think we'll do that, yeah. I like the aesthetic, usually.
We
look
didn't
down.
read it.
What did...
It says,
I've always
it's
enjoyed
got...
chasing cars, but it's so much easier when you're in one. Or a great
Graveyards
place
are
for a rave.
Graveyards are solemn, quiet places made for reflection and paying respect to the dead.
One could truly rest in
If you're a
peace
snooze
here.
fest. But you're with Polly and Scott, which means a graveyard is a perfect place to play a prank. Of course it is. I did not see me sitting up there drinking tea. The other question is, what's the best prank to pull? Well, that explains why we're losing soul. Whoa, new thing. Hey, wait a sec. That event type sign looks new.
Oh!
Yeah, according to the travel guide, that sign means this is a quantities event. They work a lot like exchange events. We always lose and gain equal amounts of resources, and we have to guess which resources are tied to each option. The main difference is the amount of resources that are affected by each option differ. They can be affected a bit, some, or a fucking lot.
Scott!
Uh-oh. Scott, you never swear. You're right, he doesn't. That's how the travel guide phrased it. Dang. So what this foul mouth travel guide basically says is that we can choose to play it safe or go bonkers. You already know what Mama would choose, Hazel.
Bonkers it is.
Yes, I do, Mama. But this one is up to you, Boo. Go for it. Oh, I see. So the bottom one is Crash Funeral. Of course, it's bonkers. All right. Because if we take
Raise the
Rest.
dead?
And keep in mind, we have the
that probably-
chaos energy, so everything is
Mm-hmm.
boosted
plus
already.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like, we crash the funeral and we just, like, lose all of one stat, and it's like, fuck!
Well,
Hmm.
raise the dead, spook some people by posing as ghosts, or crash a funeral.
Well, my intent was to lose a little bit of soul since we have 11.
I mean,
But
we
I
can-
really
we
want to
can-
crash a funeral.
Now we could easily do posing as a ghost since Liam isn't here to rat us out this time.
That is true.
I mean, it still seemed pretty easy, even when he was there. Because no one believed him.
I still think probably one of the funniest things you could probably do with the ghost one is to just ask Liam to the prom.
Yeah,
Which
posing
one are you
as
doing?
ghost, I think, is
Spook people's
gonna
posing
be
as
good
ghosts?
for actually trying to accomplish our goal. You get a moment alone with Polly and Scott and pitch your sheet ghost idea to them. They're immediately on board. You spy your first victim laying flowers on 3 graves. Sneak up behind the gravestones, wait for the right moment, and pounce.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus. I guess she's doing it. Boo! I'm a ghost. Close enough. Oh God, where did you 3 come from?
Ghost stuff?
We're ghosts. We've come to haunt you and make you pay for your various crimes or whatever. She's actually a ghost, though. Wait, you mean you're the ghosts of Casey, Tori, and Alex? Guys, it's me, Mateo, from the Polycule. What?
Uh-oh.
This got weird. Huh. The what? Huh? Scott faced through the sheet. I can sell. I can see it in his eyes. Yeah, of course he wouldn't know what one of those is. I know I deserve the eternal torment you have in store for me after the fatal sex swing incident that killed you 3. Did you get a very, poor quality contractor to install it? Like, what happened there?
I mean, she put it together, so. Or
If
he.
only, I see. If only I had assembled it correctly. But I was too lazy to read the instructions, and that laziness cost you all your lives. Note from the devs, we must point out that assuming all poly relationships are kinky is oversimplistic and plain wrong. Some might be, some are not, but this one was. I miss you all so much. Is there anything I could do to show you how sorry I am? Seriously, I'll do anything. What do we do, Polly? I think this guy is confusing us with someone else. Just roll with it. First rule to good pranking is not knowing when to quit. Well, if you aren't failing, then you're taking advantage of the situation. How can Mateo make it up to you guys? Please have a hype option. Invest $1,000 in the hottest new business on the market, Polly and Scott's edible food.
About getting us money.
Give us the sandwich you're eating and we're square.
That would be
Probably
stamina.
stamina.
Yeah.
Which one do we want more, money or stamina?
They're both low.
They're both
they're both
equal, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just a matter of Do you want to screw him out of a sandwich or out of $1,000?
I mean, edible food.
Yeah, but $1,000 can buy a lot of sandwiches.
Yeah, but something tells me like the way it'll go, it's like it ends up being like less because the rest of it just gets spent on crap.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's just edibles.
I was wondering about that because it's like, is it literally just like you can eat this food, or is it like edibles?
I mean, it's Polly, so.
All right. Well, unless you guys care, I'm going for invest the $1,000.
That would have been my pick.
Would have been my pick as well.
All right. Holly and Scott's edible food? You're sure investing in that will make you all forgive me for basically murdering you? Totally. P&SEF is gonna be the biggest thing since sliced bread. It's gonna have sliced edible bread. P&SEF has been a long time in the making. At first, it was Holly and Scott's recycled food, which had a rocky start.
Oh,
Apparently, recycled food is just poop, so nobody bought it. Then Polly remembered that edible refers to something other than consumable drugs. And that was the big eureka they needed to get started. I figured there'd be a reference in there somewhere. I see. I still don't get why you're insisting on this company in particular, but you guys did always encourage me to take some initiative with my finances. Especially after I blew all our life insurance accounts investing in edible vibrators. Guess edible food's downright sensible compared to that, huh?
Edible vibrators.
It seems like that would be very expensive and wasteful.
So why did Matteo say 3 ghosts? Because technically, Hazel, the character that Atmisk is controlling, is also there
off-screen.
in a ghost. It's off screen, yeah.
Apparently they couldn't draw me in a ghost costume.
Apparently.
It's okay, bro. After this investment, we totally forgive you for accidentally murdering us. Everyone makes mistakes. Mateo makes his investment and leaves. And you all high-five over another successful prank pulled. Though, this is less of a prank and more of you scamming a grieving widower out of 3, which is objectively a dick move. So you gain +3 money, but lose -3 soul.
your turn.
Alright, Yuan, you've got the ranch ready to embrace your inner horse girl. Or the secret government lab. So secret you can find it on a road trip. Which gives +soul, or -mind. But the ranch
And
is
3
all
randoms.
mysteries.
We're gonna go to the ranch.
You're gonna embrace your inner horse girl.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
Why is this road so uneventful? Oh no! An event!
An event!
Hey, Polly, look what time it is. Oh, fuck yeah. Put the radio on, Yuan. Welcome back to Convenient Exposition, the radio show where our guests give narratively convenient road trip tips.
Did you read the last one?
Yeah, I did. Mr. Thompson, Mr. McCarthy, what can you tell us about the mysterious resource known as stamina?
stamina, yum.
Stamina, the fuel for our bodies. Yum.
Feeding time.
Getting stamina up is simple. Eat stuff and stay hydrated. Get some rest. This is important since arduous activities such as exercising or having intercourse will eat up your stamina. Throwing your food away or using it in ways that don't involve eating it will also lower your stamina.
Now that you mention it, Cormac.
Cormac, something you said about stamina reminded me of mine. It takes an experienced road tripper to differentiate. Someone say that word for me.
Differentiate.
Thank you. How resting raises your stamina, but relaxing raises your mind.
You're right, Hunter.
Yeah, I usually am.
Except when you're not.
But even then, I'm still right. You're spot on, Hunter. A strong, relaxed mind can save you from succumbing to road madness, and what to this day I suspect is an ancient deity preying on mortal psyches. Relaxing and finding enlightenment will keep your mind up, and so will strengthening your brain to learn new things by learning new things. But if you overtax your brain, you may actually risk losing your mind.
The mind is a dangerous thing.
The mind is a
Anything-
terrible organ to shuffle.
Anything that strains your brain can result in mind loss, from trying to comprehend the incomprehensible to getting anxiety-induced situation. You betcha, says the radio host. Even thinking a lot for too long, like myself after this very edifying remuneration, which is why we'll stop the episode right here. Cormac S. Thompson and Hunter McCarthy, everyone. Applause. Thompson and McCarthy, am I right? Nah, I have no idea what you mean by that, Scott. Me neither, Polly. Me neither. Sunshine, open fields of rolling wheat, and pounding hooves. This truly is a horse's paradise.
Horsies!
Those are the chirpiest horses.
Derp horses.
Science has proven there are 3 key activities to do with horses. Question is, which one are you doing today? Ride the horses, whisper to the horsey, or ride the horsies, whisper to the horsies, or worship the horsies.
Wait, when you highlight the question mark thing, or oh, okay, that's the that's just saying that it's the variable one.
Yeah.
Okay, so ride the horsies sounds like it could be relaxing, so that could get us mind. Whisper to the horsies. I have no fucking idea what that would be. Soul or
It's probably
guess
say
would be
worship.
soul.
Worship maybe soul.
yeah.
Or it might, yeah, or maybe magic. I don't know.
Horse whisper would probably be magic.
Yeah, true. Could be talking to animals.
Well, we're gonna have to do one of these eventually, so let's just throw caution to the wind. We're gonna worship the horsies and see what the fuck this event is about.
Oh boy.
You all approach the stables, but find they're already full of other people visiting the ranch. You're surrounded by young girls in blue jeans and ponytails. They're blowing to the horses. They're bowing to the horses and filling diaries with horse doodles. You also see a familiar ginger fuck bus you met at the summer camp. Fuckubus.
Oh, hey.
I don't remember that person.
One of the
they're one
playable
of the-
characters.
Yeah.
No, hey there.
Howdy.
Ah, so are you? I love Cowgirl
Huh?
Polly, by the way.
Same.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's the weird stuff happening back there? Now it's the horse girls. They love worshiping the horsies. It's weird, but I sort of get it. Horses are beautiful and gentle, and easier to talk to than most people sometimes. I even consider myself a horse girl from time to time. Oh, really? But I thought, you know. Ah, yes. For the most part, I prefer using non-gender terms for myself. It's sweet of you to remember. I think she was going somewhere else. But I don't know. I like that. I think that horse girl sort of refers to a way of life, something that goes beyond gender. That's just me, though. It's not one size fits all. It's best to always ask first.
Oh!
You know what, Sawyer? I may not be a girl or a horse, but I think I might be a horse girl.
Of course you are, Scott. Of course you are.
Nice. So, are you not joining the horsey worship with the other girls? Nah, they can get pretty intense. They say the worship grants them secret horsey magic or something. Oh god, is that going to be a My Little
Touchdown!
Pony reference? I'll try it. Now that I'm a horse girl, I'll honor the horsies by playing the basketball game horse with them. I'm sure they'll love to be included. I mean, horses aren't really known for their basketball skills, but sure, knock yourself out.
Celebration twerk!
I'll
She
knit
would.
my new equine overlords a beautiful saddle blanket, except I'll knit it with my butt to honor them with my incredible booty. Can I have one?
Oh, okay.
Okay
It's
then.
the second time in this series that someone has knitted something with their butt. Or maybe it was
One?
crochet last time. I don't remember.
Are you getting in on this? Obviously, horses aren't even in the top 5 weirdest things you've ever worshipped. So how do you worship them? Scream horse until your throat gets, hoarse. Show loyalty. Kill the horse's natural enemies. Travis Packard. Fucking Travis Packard. Assuming that's a reference to something.
No idea.
Do the
Probably.
horse girl pact. Complete devotion by braiding your hair and filling 1,000 notebooks with drawings of majestic horses and essays on how much you love them.
So how
Yep,
much
let's
are
go
you going
big.
to You going
Let's
big
go
or go home?
big. Yep.
You are fully embracing your inner horse girl.
Hey, if Scott can do it, I can do it. You grab some notebooks, get to work. You fill thousands of pages with equine doodles, poems, and heartfelt essays about your horsey overlords. I love horsies, you're right. I really, really love horsies. I love them so much. I've loved horsies ever since I started into that soft, soulful eyes with a friendly horsey and knew that this majestic creature understood my very soul. Horsies are so pretty. Their manes are so shiny. Their legs are so strong and supple. I love the way their flanks ripple and undulate as they gallop.
Uh-oh.
I wish I was a horse. Then I would be free to gallop through the grasslands, one with the wind, and I wouldn't know about taxes or the high expectations my parents put on me.
Relatable.
It's me, the small magical Latino horse.
I drew this picture of me as a horsey for you. Please, horsies, accept my worship and let's be BFFs. XOXOXOXOXO. You won. You show this horse girls your work. They pleased with your offerings, and they prepare you for the horsey altar.
Uh-oh.
Your hair is beautifully braided. You're outfitted in jeans, riding boots, and sequins-covered jacket. You kneel before the horsey, spread out your diaries, and kiss the sacred hooves. They love it. Cool. Are you done now? Because we were supposed to get back on the road like hours ago. Oh yeah. Only now do you realize that you lost 2 hype, 1 mind, and 1 stamina because you spent all day fantasizing about being a horse instead of eating or being normal.
Oh dear.
Okay, so that's a total loss of 4. And what are we gaining in?
At least one got
More
4
magic.
magic from the horsies. Thanks for being so obsessed with them. Now we have gas for the car.
Huh?
Okay, well now magic is our strongest.
Huh.
Yep, that's true. But you're reminded that you only need the car because you're not a horse and can't run fast. Your dreams will never come true. Oh well.
Okay.
Jesus.
Alright, so we got the lake or the wedding. I now pronounce you wedding crashers. Well, let's get wet.
Well, I mean, you made sure to get the lake, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
oh, yeah.
Do we want to keep going with hype or?
I mean, there's magic here as well anyway. But let's get
Wait,
wet.
Which one's magic?
That one's
But
magic.
yeah, I say we go to the. Oh, okay. That one's magic.
Let's get fucking wet! Whoa, am I speeding? Oz, if you were driving any slower, the car would be technically parked. On a hot, sunny day like this, a lake visit is the perfect way to beat the heat.
Burbs again.
It's also the perfect excuse to see your hot friends in swimsuits.
Fucking birds.
Fucking birds. Not that you were fantasizing about that this whole time. Nope, definitely not. Anyway, what do you do now that you're here? Let's go swimming, build sandcastles, collect seashells. Do we want to stick with hype or do we want to go?
I mean, if we're
magic?
looking to end it quickly, thanks to my screwing up.
Well, I mean, either way, I'd bring this back up in line.
Yeah, I mean, that would give us +3, so that would bring
Yeah.
us up to 16, but the seashells put us up to 18 for magic. I mean, I don't care one way or the other.
I want to get wet.
Oh,
All right.
let's get wet. Bend over, boy.
We're not on. We're technically not on a time limit, so.
No, I mean, just Ronzi's I need to go to bed at some point time limit.
True.
Right, but the game itself doesn't have a time limit.
Yeah.
No. When you're about to get in the water, a loud whistle stops you in your tracks. It's the lifeguards.
Oh, please, 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 please.
It's the same background.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is the same background, yeah.
from the monster camp. Oh,
Hey.
stop there.
Hey, long time no see. What brings you guys to the lake? We wanted to go swimming. You can do that at the lake, right? You sure can, bruh. But only if you know how to swim safely.
Huh.
Okay, how do we do that?
Is it a good time to mention I don't remember how to swim?
Damn, dude. We totally forgot. Anyone got any ideas? I know you shouldn't eat beforehand. Move your arms and legs around. Avoid wearing heavy stuff that'll drag you down like metal or stone.
Huh.
Oh, balls. I'm totally made out of stone. Do you think that's why I lost my last job as a lifeguard? That makes sense. It must be why I got fired too. I'm usually pretty stoned. But you guys aren't made of stone or metal, so you're safe, I think. Have fun out there.
Huh?
Are you sure that's all it takes? You haven't told us any actual tips on swimming safety yet. Fair enough. If you're nervous, I'm sure I've got something in my lifeguard bag that'll help you swim. But then again, I also have a lot of random shit in here. Does any of this crap seems useful for swimming, Daddy Ronzi? The very small and intense swimming instructor that's as harsh as he is kawaii. Life insurance, just in case. The pair of bright arcane armbands that allow their users to cast forbidden floating spells. So that one there will likely cost
Use
us
up
magic.
Yeah.
I
Life
think
insurance will
from-
probably cost money.
Yeah.
And I think stamina is going to be the first one.
It could be, but it could be mined as well.
He's a swimming instructor. Swimming is
Yeah.
a physical activity. I think it's stamina.
Yeah. So, I mean, magic's what we can afford to lose the most of.
True. And we've
And then it
still
would put
got...
Hype back in the lead, I think, so.
Yeah, I think we've still got another...
Yeah, we still have one more event before the rest stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the magic armbands. Scott in some magic armbands would probably be bloody hilarious. Whoa, mad respect. The arcane armbands of buoyancy are super powerful magic items. Really? They just look like regular floaties to me.
Dude.
That's 'cause you don't have the magic touch, dude. Wonder and I got ours from the wizard who lives at Fillets. Fillet? The gas station? That's just what they want you to think. The wizard who lives in the Fillet parking lot told us it's actually a magical pocket dimension. We were skeptical at first too, but then the wizard gave us some magical cosmic brownies that totally opened our eyes. Then Wonder and I were tripping magic balls. The wizard gave us the armbands of buoyancy to aid us on whatever you do next. I don't fucking care. But there was a catch. We had to dump magic into the armbands to make them work. We used the magic metal elephant tusks at Fillet to get the magic at the time. But I don't know where you'll find any magic at this way, all the way out here.
Oh, I got it.
Hey, we're filling our car with magic. Let's use some of that. I'm pretty sure dumping our hard-earned fuel in these floaties would be a terrible idea. Spoken by someone who totally lacks the magic touch.
Bro!
Come on, Daddy Ronzi, we gotta do this. The flotation spell won't work otherwise. Fine. You lose 3 magic, dunking the floaties in gasoline. At least you have fun playing in the lake. You gain +3 hype splashing around with your friends.
Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road.
Yay.
Weird landmark or a monster truck rally?
Desert Foot, the heart and soul of the desert. Monster Truck Deathmatch. When you're a monster, every truck is a monster truck. Okay, they've got hype.
Yeah, it's got hype
So,
and money and unknown. Loot. Oh, this is just loss.
I mean, hype's the highest, and that's what we've been going for, so.
Monster truck deathmatch.
Get the pace for the sea patrol near the edge.
Doody-doo, driving Keronzi.
Uh-oh. Scott, fuck! Turn the radio on. Convenient exposition has started already. We can't miss it. Roger. Mr. Thompson, What were you telling us about hype again? Yes, let me repeat. Anything that makes you rejoice to your core will get your hype up. That includes laughing out loud, doing thrill-seeking stuff, or going to town, if you know what I mean. Wink.
Can you turn these off on later playthroughs?
I think it
My
only plays through
guess-
once because it's a tutorial.
My guess is, like, once we've gone through them all, it'll stop.
Yeah, once we've gone through all of these, it will stop, and then there'll be actual events that happen here.
I like keeping my hype strong and vigorous. That's why I avoid all the stuff that will lower my hype.
Believe the hype.
Like doing boring stuff, mingling with dull or annoying people, or choosing mundane solutions over epic ones.
I am the hype.
Amen to that.
Do you actually believe your own hype? I am the hype. Amen. Speaking of boring stuff, you know what else is boring? Being a good person. But sometimes you need to be if you want to keep your soul up. Ugh, yeah. Why do we need to have souls anyway? Beats me. At least soul is quite easy to manage. Doing good deeds, soul up. Being your worst self, soul down.
Take care of your soul.
So remember, kids, don't underestimate the power of helping strangers while you're on the road. You gotta keep your soul healthy and clean. Amazing. Simply amazing. Your tips have been extremely helpful and incredibly expositive. You provided a great tutorial for anyone who aims to have a successful road trip. Cormac S. Thompson and Hunter McCarthy, everyone. Applause. Whoa, Polly. I think I've grown as a person. Yeah, Cormac S. Thompson and Hunter McCarthy are part of the family from now on.
Nice.
A toast to convenient exposition! Hooray! Nothing says fun like two huge trucks on huge wheels wrecking the shit out of each other.
It's like trucks, but bigger.
The stands are filled with cheering,
Hey, it's
hooting
Wolfpack.
fans. Indeed, it is. The stands are filled with cheering, hooting fans, ready to see some vehicular carnage. As for you and your friends, you're ready to. Let's see, watch the show for random, take a joyride for hype, pose as food vendors for money. Well, obviously, take a joyride. No way that could go wrong.
Oh no, of course not.
Your plan to drive a truck in the monster truck deathmatch is going well until security says you can't drive a truck in the monster truck deathmatch. What do you mean we don't have security clearance? Don't you know who I am? No, I don't. That's why I'm not letting you inside. But I'm the Turkmenistan Worldwide Monster Truck Deathmatch Champion 3 years in the running. Oh shit, are you serious? We're so sorry. We didn't know you were coming today.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let it slide for now, gentlemen. But the Turkmenistani Emperor will hear about this. Wow, Turkmenistan has an emperor now? Times sure change. The security guards let the Turkmenistani champion, Polly, and her hype squad, you and Scott, into the arena.
We did it again.
I can't believe that worked. Let's ride, gang.
Bros.
We still have a problem, bros. These trucks are way too tall to climb into. I mean, I think he could.
Probably.
Anyone
Couldn't
could.
she just float her happy hot ass up there?
Maybe she has to be on drugs? I don't know how her rules work. The game, one of these games has already called out how inconsistent they are.
I don't think she knows how her powers work.
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that she could like take drugs, learn how to use one, and then take more drugs and completely forget. Fuck, you're right. Monster truck engineers only cared about how high they could make their trucks and not how high they should have.
Rest Park.
I was thinking it. Polly, if we're getting in, we need to do it quick. The crowd's getting restless. What's happening? Someone better figure out how to drive that car quick, or I'm gonna get really pissy and restless. Shit, it's true. You need to think of a way to get in that car. This is why God invented giraffes? Probably. Don't know. Conjure a giraffe? So that's gonna be magic, I think.
Yeah.
Transcend the sense of self until space makes no sense anymore. You are everything and you are everywhere. Therefore, you are already inside the monster truck.
That sounds like mind.
That sounds like
or
mind.
Soul, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably mind. Because soul's more just like, were you a good boy? Yeah, YN. I don't know why that's where my mind went. Well, I think we've got plenty of magic to spare, considering how much we built it up. So, yeah, let's conjure a giraffe. Uzbekistan is known for giraffes, right? Ugh, why are Scott and his friends drawing pictures in the mud on the monster truck instead of just driving the monster truck? This is dumb! Holy shitballs. I think they're attempting the forbidden giraffe transmutation. What? Is that a new sports strategy or something? No, bro. It's alchemy. Scott and his friends are drawing the alchemical symbols to summon a giraffe. But it's so risky. With the law of equivalent exchange, they'll have to sacrifice something to create such a complex creature. Damn, bro. How do you know all that? I'm into alchemy. You know, I do other stuff besides stand behind you wearing a football helmet, right?
Oh, so it's that one that's talking.
Apparently. While the wolf pack bickers, you guys have finally completed your summoning circle. From the fabric of the universe, you slowly begin assembling the giraffe. I don't like the implication of that phrase. The giraffe's giant skeleton spawns from nothingness. The bones are then slowly coated with bloody, sinuous, throbbing muscle and flesh. I'm not a fan of this. A horribly anguished, bleeding cry fills the arena as the giraffe is conjured from its dark realm into your reality. You begin to understand why nobody knows what a giraffe sounds like. It's too painful to witness.
Man.
Oof. Is it finally summoned? That was a huge bummer. Sorry we subjected you to so much pain and misery, Giraffe Bro. Would taking a joyride in a monster truck make up for it? The giraffe lets out a horrible bleat that you take to mean, yes please. He ferries you up to the truck bed and then climbs in himself. Well then. You gain +3 hype, competing in the monster truck deathmatch. Your giraffe bleeding joyously the whole time. Unfortunately, you lost 3 magic due to that whole law of equivalent exchange bullshit. Oof.
Time to stop and get some rests.
Well,
Let's find somewhere cozy.
aha. I get
Do you want to go and do you want to go and speak to Oz?
might as well.
Time for chaos.
Might take a short 10-hour power nap.
That sounds like David's.
Talk to Polly.
To be honest, if Davis was around to play this game, I could 100% see him, like, basically just wanting to play as Yuan.
Oh, Bond.
Ugh, so many choices.
I mean, I could go back here and guarantee some things, or I could go to the nude stand.
Go to the nude stand. We haven't been
Yeah,
there
we
yet.
haven't seen what that does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Later that night.
Let's see what the comfiest spot is.
Welcome to the bartering stand, where you can barter with little trinkets and manage your resources a bit. Each trinket is tied to a resource. You'll lose the resource tied to the trinket you give away. To the trinket you give away, and gain the resources tied to the trinket you take. Also, Noodles is here, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
Howdy.
Howdy doodly, Gertie
Sounds like
Ronzi.
Bitch.
A little bit, yeah.
Are you here to make a trade? I just found all this stuff in a chaotic dimension beyond the breadth of mortal understanding. Feel free to take anything. Feel free to take anything that catches your eye. Ooh. Oh, okay, so that's what I would give up. And that's what we would gain.
No, I think it's you can pick one of the yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
No, we
so
switch one of what we have.
Yeah. So the sequel to the erotic fanfic about dragons.
Right,
Postcard.
So credit card.
Credit card is
are probably
money.
Money and magic.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
giving up magic. Could give up money. That is possibly mined. I don't know what dragon heat is.
I feel like it'd be soul
Yeah,
For
that's
the
what I was
possibly.
thinking.
Oh, soul for the postcard? Yeah,
because it's from your mom.
yeah. I think actually it might be money as it's the lower one, but I could get stonks. But I could also get the Encyclopedia Necronomica.
Or the macaroni Lisa.
Yeah. It's someone else's credit card, though.
Yeah, it's still money though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna be, well, yeah, you're speaking to Oz, so he's gonna mess things up anyway. I'm gonna do someone else's credit card.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what would that give it? That would probably give us magic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
And the candy would probably be stamina.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what that is. Kind of looks
That,
like Laffy
yeah.
Taffy kind of thing.
Yeah,
The
That'd just be
stonks would be money.
money.
And then the macaroni Lisa might be soul because it's enrichment.
Yeah, soul or mind, one or the other. Oh.
Oh, there's
Oh, no.
condoms. Okay.
Forbidden fruit condoms. I'm taking those. That's probably hype.
Okay, let's just see. Yeah, stonks.
Yeah, I'm taking the forbidden fruit condoms.
What could go wrong?
Ooh.
Oh, we did gain. Wow, we're getting close.
Yeah. Great
Well, we'll see
choice.
what Oz has to say about
Thanks
that.
for stopping by. True.
Bothering will topple capitalism.
And remember, if I see you reselling any of my products online, I'm not afraid to go back to jail.
He had to draw in angry eyebrows on his face.
Ugh, I need my 14 hours of sleep.
Okay, it's the same thing. Talk to Polly.
Yep.
Ooh, after party adventures.
Party!
Yes, after parties kick serious ass. Sun starts rising, and then all of us creatures of the night start looking for a haven. You're super drunk, or high, or neither, or both, wandering directionlessly in search of an after party. How do you find one, though?
Yep.
There's no trick to it. You either know someone who has a place, or you just go with the flow. Like, literally, once after I was walking after leaving a nightclub. It was like 6 a.m. and I was quite drunk, not paying much attention to anything but what I had right in front of me. Suddenly, a random door opened. Nothing that strange, just some people that were in front of me entering their house, and so did I. I had no plan. I just saw a door open and assumed I was going there too, not realizing I didn't know any of those people. It happened to be an after party. When they realized I was a sort of party stowaway, they just welcomed me.
No way.
Imagine that. Of course, what I did was dumb AF. Entering random houses should always be a no-no, unless you're Link.
True.
But I guess sometimes you get lucky and
Guard your
strangers end up being actually nice.
The Green Menace is at it again, breaking your pots, stealing your monies.
We partied till noon and forged an actual nice lasting friendship. And those strangers ended up being my good party buds, Summer, Macarena, and Cheese. Can I get to know this cheese?
Oh.
Oh, friendship origin story. Right? Wild party nights can truly be full of wonders. Join me sometimes and I will show you. Gladly.
Good idea.
Sounds like a plan, essay. Holly spends the rest of the night sharing cool after party anecdotes with you. You surely lived an afterlife to the fullest.
Such peace and quiet.
All right, let's talk to Oz. School adventures. Oh, I've been on so many school adventures. Such as? Well, I was involved in lots of shenanigans during my time as a prank master's intern. Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Yes. Doesn't sound much like me, does it? But Polly just assumed I wanted to be part of the Prank Masters and threw me into their internship program. I didn't want to do it, but Polly has so much energy that sometimes it's hard to say no to her, you know? Makes sense. It was constantly stressful. As you can imagine, half of their pranks aren't exactly safe. I'd say that it's a bit more than just half. Probably. But you know what? I ended up having fun. I like that about Polly. She's this chaotic hurricane that invades your life and turns it upside down.
This is going well. I'm okay.
But she means well, and in the end, she made me go outside my comfort zone more than once, which is something I appreciate. And then there's Scott, who's like the goodest boy ever.
In the background, you hear the sound of his tail thumping against the table.
He is, isn't he? Yes. So even if those two could very well cause there. All right. Yeah. So even if those two could very well cause the end of the world, I still had a good time. Because in the end, they're not evil, just chaotic good and chaotic neutral at most.
Nice.
Both accepting types of chaotic, or both acceptable types of chaotic. Yeah. So tell me, what's the best prank you pulled while you were a Prank Master's intern? Oh, I know. Most of the time, Polly was the brains of the organization, but I once pitched a prank they liked.
The training paid off.
We were on a computer, and I showed them that if you type 80085 in a calculator, it looks like boobs.
Smart.
It does look like boobs. Okay. Now tell me. Oh, okay. Now tell me some of those other prank pitches they didn't approve. Let's get a taste of the most mischievous Oz. He spends the rest of the night telling you about his many prank ideas. They are the most adorably harmless pranks ever. What a cute softie, this Oz. The hell?
Well, hype went up.
Ha! The gamble paid off, though our stamina's getting a little low.
It really is. So we need to raise stamina, even if it is at a detriment to hype.
Well, I mean, the next boost, if we could get one for hype, would get us to over the finish line.
Yeah, but we got to be careful because we still have to make it to the end of the week.
True.
3 to go.
Week 3.
Cats can't normally drive, but I am no normal cat.
LARP.
LARP?
Might be chaotic good when you can be chaotic great. Please hold your applause.
I have a feeling you just want to go here because just to avoid the bad pun.
Yeah, that is correct.
We're going LARPing?
Yeah,
We're
that's
going
two.
LARPing.
That's 2 now. It's like 2 puns we've had.
Best road trip ever! Yeah, this road trip lives up to the hype. Wow, this LARP is crawling with humans. Real, actual humans. That's weird. It's supposed to be one of those areas where the dimensional fabric between the human and monster realms is starting to tear. Strangely, the humans aren't screaming or grabbing pitchforks, which goes against all you know of their thoughts on monsters.
I know a dimensional tear I'd like to invade in the monster realm. Actually, there's quite a few.
I mean, we know Gray would go after Zoe's tear.
Boobies!
Stay still, Scott.
Oh god. He's got his tree outfit from the play.
Actually, that Witch Doctor one is also hers from the play.
Yep.
Hers makes a little more sense, though. I guess he could be an Ent. I don't know if they have those in D&D.
Ents do exist in D&D.
The first thing, if they must think you're fellow humans dressed up for the LARP, fine by you. Their ignorance is your bliss. Since you're here, what LARP activity are you interested in trying? PvP, GM, NPC.
Hard to tell what these are. PvP could end up being stamina, would end up probably being stamina down.
GM, I feel like would be mind down.
Yeah.
Or soul down.
Mm.
Oh, maybe not soul down, because I keep forgetting
Depending
that's
on
like,
your players.
yeah.
Yeah.
And NPC would be...
Could be anything. Could be soul, could be mind. Could be hype being down.
we think PvP is stamina, so we want to avoid that one.
I think PvP will have something to do with stamina, because you'll be exerting yourself.
Yeah.
I can see that, yeah.
Let's go with GM. You arrive at the LARP, but it looks like the event hasn't started yet. The props are strewn about, and you see the GM writing in his world-building notebook. You ask him where the bathrooms are, he takes one look at you and screams, "Ah, real monsters!" Oh my god, that's a fucking callback. And falls over. Yep, he's dead. Don't feel bad, Juan. I would never die just by looking at your face. Aw, that's so sweet, Polly.
I mean, Polly's already dead.
Doesn't matter, it's the thought that counts. What do we do, bros? The LARP is starting soon, and there's no game master to direct the event. Maybe we can fill in for him. The show must go on. Let's check his world-building notes. These notes say, the LARP has been taken over by an evil sorceress, and it's up to the LARPers to find the Sword of Justice and slay the...
Lame.
Yawn. I'm already asleep. That's a batch of nerdy shit, but this is super played out nerdy shit. Maybe it's a good thing Juan killed the guy with his face. Won't be a chance to improve his settings.
Oh, you might be able to get hype up from this.
Juan, can you think of a twist that we could add to the LARP to make things more unique? Design a complex economy that relies on microtransactions. It's so popular in mobile games nowadays that it must be the thing players like most, right?
No! Well, they'll probably gain us money, but probably lose us hype, because that is... I could lose us soul, because that's very soulless as well.
I was gonna say soul probably for that. Lose soul
Introducing
would be
these
money.
people to real adventure, a world where they must brace for an upcoming prom while attending school, where they do everything but learning.
All back.
All back.
Shit, what are we thinking here?
I am not sure. I think the top one is definitely gaining money.
Yeah.
I don't know what the bottom one would affect.
Oh, let's go with the bottom one.
I feel like it would be hype. Also, I've been leaning towards that one.
Yeah.
Over the next few hours, you build some sets and get into costumes. Soon, the first LARPers arrive. En garde, villains. My adventuring party and I are here to slay the evil sorceress. Prepare to fight. I'm digging the bard, because that is full-on El Dorado right there.
Fair reference, yeah.
Nah, we're not doing that anymore. Now the LARP is all about being a student at a spooky academy, where danger and horniness abound. In this scenario, you're skipping class in the bathroom when a wild giraffe appears. What do?
Griffin.
I use my great sword to behead the beast.
Sorry, boo.
Actually, you can't. Your only two options are to turn the giraffe into a wrapper or bake it into pasta. What? Let's do the music one. Do magically.
Eh.
For this event, you need to throw a bunch of parties to discover the secret ingredients that make all the parties great. What do? Oh, I wouldn't even know where to start. I've never actually been invited to a party.
Aw.
This thing turned into a rave somehow. God damn, are you serious? That's so mean. Humans really are the real monsters, huh? Why are you saying that like you're something other than a human? Moving on. Now you have to help your vampire friend become popular enough to be crowned prom king. But really? That sounds awesome.
He looks starry-eyed.
I mean, it looks like he's being a vampire, so this makes sense.
Yeah.
I was never popular enough to be the prom king back in my day. This is the wildest fantasy ever. The LARPers have a great time cosplaying as... Oh, shit. Yeah, as people who were happy and popular in high school. Teen 3 hype. But this all reminds you that you learned nothing in school because you were too busy being chaotic, horny, and you lose 3 mind from all these nonsensical scenarios you present.
That checks.
All right, all right. Now, can we get across the finish line?
It's my turn again. I didn't get the rest.
Alright, so we have the farm. Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Or a fondue diner? No,
Pancake diner. How much
can you
pancake? But it has stamina.
It does. But if we lose
kinda...
mine, that would be a problem.
That is true. But we'll probably lose money.
These
Yeah.
pancakes are so delicious, I've lost my mind!
Woo, road trip, yeah! Man, Scott's hype is off the charts.
Oh, I wonder if the comments change depending on like what your top stat is.
And I was thinking that too.
Because they have mentioned hype a couple times.
Yeah. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And the best breakfast is a fluffy stack of carbs smothered in syrup.
God damn it, I
Good old
want
pancakes.
pancakes now.
You see that this diner has some absolutely enormous menu options. I hope you're hungry. So many pancakes to eat, so little time. What sort of meal do you want to order? Just eat food like a regular person? Eat the biggest meal. Pancake eating contest! I don't think I can risk the pancake eating contest. Because if mined... Well, it should be fine, but I think I just go...
It split them up between multiple ones, but yeah, I probably wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the eat the biggest meal. You all enter the restaurant and you are greeted by the hostess.
It's the delivery girl.
Yeah. Welcome to Pancake Paradise. Today's special is the Captain Carbs Butterball Pancake Stack Challenge. If you eat the entire meal in one sitting, you get your food for free.
Aww.
Oh man, that's too bad. I'm on a keto diet right now. No carbs for me. Just get me 6 sides of bacon and a cup of melted butter, please.
Ooh, kinky.
None for me either. I don't really do food. Well, I do food occasionally, but I don't eat it. Give me grunge, girl. But I'm sure Daddy Ronzi will do it. They're always doing weird challenges for our entertainment. Fuck yeah, you'll do it. A plate of pancakes, roughly the same weight as a toddler, would really hit the spot right now anyway. It's your funeral. I mean, Captain Carbs commends your unparalleled bravery. You're a true breakfast hero. He offers you his captain's badge as prize. Don't let children or pets chew on it. It's covered in lead paint.
He looks weirdly happy about that.
Yeah. You're hyped for your stack of cholesterol and your sick badge. But just as the waitress takes your order, there's some cheering and air horns from across the diner. Oop. Looks like someone else just completed Captain Carb's Butterball Challenge. You won't be able to win the badge now. Sorry, we only had one. Oh well, at least Daddy Ronzi came in second place. It's like my grandma always says, second place is just best loser. No way. You're not gonna take defeat lying down? There's gotta be some way to one-up the fucker and claim the highly toxic badge you're rightfully owed. Use your foolproof solution for whenever you're denied what you want. Right. Eat the champion.
Okay, that one has to be like loss of soul.
Yeah. Come here, babe. I'll make you anything you want and put lead paint on it. Right.
What would
Eating will be
Well,
spent.
Well,
in
we're already gaining stamina.
No, this
so
this
really we're
gains
just
us stamina.
choosing what we lose. Yeah.
Yeah, this will probably lose soul. This will
Yeah.
probably lose hype.
You're right.
It's not
Yeah.
very hype to cry. I'm gonna eat the
You know what
champion.
we must do. Eat the champion.
Can you please not eat other diners, Mix? I think that violates a lot of OSHA regulations. Meh. Let them do what they want. I'm in no place to judge anyone for ingesting questionable stuff. I'm on the fence about it, but I'm pretty sure Wolf Scott has eaten at least a few people, so I don't want to be a hypocrite. Fuck yeah, judgment-free zone. You approach the champion and announce your intent to eat him. I knew this day would come, he sighs. My father was also a pancake-eating champion, and his greatest rival consumed him. It was a risk I took when I followed his legacy. Could you at least give this letter to my wife when you're finished? It's a poem I wrote for her. It's also our Wi-Fi passwords. She always forgets them. You unhinge your jaw.
We get free Wi-Fi when we're in the area.
Yeah. You're a zombie, Rara. True. You unhinge your jaw and swallow the champion whole. You dab your lips with his letter. Then eat that too.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice, Daddy Ronzi. You are the Captain Carbs champion now. Yeah, my manager just checked the rulebook, and apparently this counts. That, and we really want you to leave. Take the badge, and please get out. You gain +3 stamina from your big breakfast, but you lose 3 soul from the whole cannibalism thing. Lol.
Oh, this seat is comfy.
Alright.
Rocket.
We have a regular motel, the backbone of any road trip, or space station, the final frontier.
Damn, so many things are random.
Now, I wonder if it's random that they're like that, or the further you progress in the game, the more random you get just to keep things interesting.
That'd be my guess.
Well, we had this on the very first choice.
I'm curious about the rocket one. The space station. No, with being a hitchhiker, so much less pressure. Like most people, you wanted to go to space when you were a kid. And like most people, you didn't have the aptitude to be an astronaut. Then you heard about how much math was involved and decided that shit wasn't for you. Yeah, exactly.
3, 2, 1, smile!
But now's your chance
Scott.
to... What?
Lucky Scott.
But now's your chance to indulge your inner space cadet. What do you do? Go into the communications room, dress up as astronauts, launch a rocket launch.
Watch a rocket launch could get us some hype.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't really need hype, though. We just need to make sure we don't lose mine.
Yeah, though we can probably risk it once because it's only going to be like 3. But maybe we want some extra points. 'cause if I
it would be
talk
4.
Yeah, if you talk
We'd-
to Oz, I will rearrange, so we should be safe.
So long as he doesn't lower mind.
Well, I'm hoping he doesn't lower hype.
That is also true.
Oh, but
He
I guess
could
it's gonna
do
end
that.
before we can do that.
It
Oh,
might
yeah.
do. We might actually have to do another rest stop. I'm not 100% sure. I think we've got to do the rest stop because you have a chance then to do your dates with them.
Okay. Which is probably why you might want to keep going longer so you have more times to talk to them. Because I only got to talk
Yeah.
once.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing?
Well, we have 6 soul. We might be okay to risk dropping that by 3. Otherwise... Fuck it. Let's go into the communications room. See how that goes. You guys sneak into the communications room and immediately bump into an important-looking woman with a big frown. Ahem. Are you supposed to be here?
Huh.
Yes. And with a face like that. Well, fine. The Feds slashed our security budget, so I guess I have to believe you. I'm General Karen.
Hi.
Hi, we're interns of whatever is happening in this room. It's our first day, so we need you to explain everything that's going on in here like we're 5. I know that subreddit. Seriously? It's my lunch break. Just watch this training video and don't break anything while I'm away. She leaves you all with a VHS tape explaining how to respond to distress calls from astronauts. It's boring as fuck, and you all soon nod off until...
Get a distress call from the astronauts.
Guys, wake up! The emergency phone is ringing. Good thing we watched 20 minutes of a 2-hour-long training video about this.
Howdy.
You've reached mission control. You fly the rockets. We line our pockets. How may I assist you? Has he done telemarketer work?
Sounds like
phones?
it.
Help! Something's wrong with the oxygen tanks. If we don't find a way to fix the air pressure, we're gonna suffocate.
Huh.
Sheesh, sounds important. I should probably patch you through to the general for that. Wait, don't patch them through. This might be a test to make sure we watch that video. We should solve this problem ourselves. But you didn't watch the video. But are you sure we're smart enough to fix a rocket? I trust that face. Half of intelligence is just winging it, Scott. And now's the perfect time to try. Not correct. Okay, guess that means you need to help this suffocating astronaut. What do you suggest? Call center rules dictate that trying to sell services the client isn't interested in trumps actually solving the very problem they called about. Oh boy. I feel like that would be like lose soul, gain money or something. Keep your cool. Fixing a spaceship probably isn't much different than fixing a toaster.
Fix that toaster.
Yeah, let's do toaster. Keep your cool. Okay, let's see here. Have you tried turning the rocket off and back on again, sir? If I were to turn the rocket off, I'd be floating aimlessly in deep space towards certain death. True, but at least you'd have different problems for a change. One time I dropped my phone in a lake, but it was fine after I put it in rice. The same rules probably apply here. Is there rice in space? Going to die here, aren't I? Maybe with that attitude.
Huh?
Dang, bro, I'm stumped. Did you try calling tech support? It's
We are the tech support.
that's you, dude. You're supposed to be tech support. Oh yeah, lol. Guess you're fucked then. Oh boy. You then realize that you're about to cause the deaths of a lot of astronauts in a government building you snuck into, and that your parole officer might call that a bad look. Can you please hold? I'll patch you through to the better tech support. You quickly search Broken Rocket Hotline online and patch them through to the first number you see.
Oh,
Aw, that's all it took? I was hoping we'd get to wear astronaut suits and fly out there and do an on-site repair at least. Oh, fuck.
Ah,
You lose 3 hype for completing the repair in lackluster way, but you gain +3 mind from learning how to fix the rocket ship. Call the real tech support. Yeah, that makes sense, by keeping my cool. Alright, well,
Yeah.
at least mind isn't in the danger zone anymore.
true.
But now we gotta try and get hype back.
You ever seen a cat drive?
Alright, Hunter. Get us
Well-
over the edge.
There's the rodeo. Or the planetarium.
Well, go rodeo since I've apparently
I-
been going with horse themes, so I'm gonna ride a horsey. Cool. I'll ride a cowboy. Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Rodeos are exciting celebrations of all the best parts of cowboy culture.
Not my first rodeo.
Horseback riding, calf tying, steer wrestling, and eating obscene amounts of pulled pork. I'm in.
I can on that last one.
There are lots of events and exhibitions happening today. Which one do you want to see? Rodeo clowns, lasso tricks, bucking bulls. We're gonna do lasso tricks because fuck clowns.
And
You
not
and your
like have sex with them, because some people are into that.
Yeah.
However, I have seen some fairly sexy clown girls.
Does Harley count?
There is
Maybe,
a
but I feel like she's not as clown-y as she could be.
True.
And I have seen clownier girls that are still pretty hot.
there is a clown girl in the upcoming
Yeah,
MonsterCon.
I saw that. She was actually kind of cute. All right, scratch that. She was very cute.
In what did you say? What's it in?
MonsterCon, the 4th game.
Oh, all right.
And I will be exclusively going for her for the sake of the joke.
Quote unquote joke.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
By the joke, I mean the clussy.
You and your friends sit down and watch the lasso exhibition. It really caught your attention. Get it? Get it?
Lame.
God won. Yes, we get it. Repeating the lame pun over and over doesn't make it less lame. Thank you, Polly.
I don't get it.
Oh, poor
That's about
Scott.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Let's get this lasso show started, y'all. The exhibition announcer says our first performer is everyone's favorite cowboy, Morty the Minotaur.
I hope you're ready for this.
Your sexy challenger approaches. Who's ready to see some luscious lassoing? Forget vinegar or honey. I'll catch these flies with my thick, rough rope. Oh my.
Why are the pants assless?
I mean, they're not totally assless. They're just stars cut into
There's
them.
enough ass coming through. I mean, fine, they're not assless chaps, but like they're on the way there.
Shams.
Forgot about that.
Morty catches flies with the lasso. The crowd goes wild. That's actually fucking impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then he uses this lasso to catch the common cold. Rodeo clowns even bust out a microscope to prove it. He then lassos the remote control, a modern trick for a sedentary cowboy. As a finale, Morty lassos his own bulge. It's honestly surprising he didn't do that sooner. Haha, aren't I a catch, everyone? Because it seems like I've used my lasso to catch your eye. Thank you all. Every day I'm humbled and occasionally aroused by your praise. It's an honor to be your unbeatable lasso champion.
Does that mean he has a praise kink?
Unbeatable, huh?
Probably.
We'll see about that. You go, Polly.
Mhm.
Hey, Marty, I bet my friend Juan could beat you in a lasso. What? I'd never lose a lasso. You're on.
This is the
He's pissed.
closest to that. This is probably the closest you're gonna get to that Armstrong
Was off.
other guy moment. Yeah.
Yep.
Morty lassos you onto the stage amidst roaring applause. Time for you to prove yourself, Juan. If you're lying about being the best, I'll use my lasso to catch you in the act. You weren't prepared for this, but life's funny that way, you suppose. Time to perform the ultimate lasso trick. Form the Catch-22, a trick so difficult and paradoxical that it's said to be impossible to pull off by any normal means. Offer to show Morty the ancient, sexy Japanese art of lasso, Shimbari.
All right. Well, I think the shibari
I think the
is
catch
probably
22 is height.
stamina. Well,
Oh, wait,
everything's
no,
gaining
we're
height.
gaining
Give us
height.
that, you're right.
We're gaining
yeah, we're already
height.
gaining that.
The paradox, the catch-22 will probably lower mind. Might lower magic. The Japanese
And
arts of lasso
stamina?
shibari is probably going to be stamina. I mean, so what do you want to do? Do you want to cause a paradoxical anomaly, or do you want to get hot and heavy with the buff Minotaur?
Paradox.
Perform the catch-22.
The Catch-22? That's such an advanced trick. That's a hell of a pose. Are you sure you don't want me to immediately guide you through it? Everyone could get hurt if you fuck this up.
Intimately guide you.
Oh, yes.
Whole different meaning with him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are those shorts and not actually pants?
Yeah, they're
Yep. No, they're shorts.
Short shorts.
He's got fucking he's showing ass through booty shorts and not in the way you'd expect.
Morty hands you the lasso and presses himself to your back, holding your wrists and showing you the intricacies of the trick. Bloosh. Where's Pam?
Eh.
It's all in the wrist movements. You gotta flick it at the end of your toss, like you're flicking an erected nipple. This is marked for 18 plus, right?
All of my streams are 18 plus.
You ready to pull
This
off
is
a
not for kids.
Catch-22? But to really pull off a Catch-22, you got to engage your magic. Open your mind to the concept of infinity and the abstractness in between reality. Visualize the mighty Ouroboros, the legendary snake who ate his own tail. It's secretly an ancient arcane lasso symbol. Snakes are super common in the arid Wild West. You do as he says and feel your lasso beginning to vibrate faster and faster. Oh my.
Oh my.
That's weird, but hey, everything needs to vibrate while Morty's around. I think you're ready, Juan. Let your lasso fly. You do. Your lasso encircles itself, climbing higher and higher into the sky until it's grown into a huge spinning loop, towering over you. You did it, you crazy son of a bitch! Behold, the mighty Catch-22, the lasso trick that catches all of reality. Isn't that a little dangerous, though? I feel weird, like the lasso is opening a void inside of me that I'll never close. Duh, it's dangerous, but you can't solve every problem in the world, Juan. Sometimes you just gotta ride things out, essentially, if possible. There's not much left to do but wait for the lasso to exhaust itself, or for all of reality to be hogtied into a shape unrecognizable to us. But of the two, well, one of the two, for sure. Cool, not your problem. You gain 3 hype for your physics-defying trick, but lose 3 magic.
Aha! Covered it at the end.
Might take a short 10-hour power nap.
Up here?
Yep, talk to Polly.
Time to chill out.
I'm gonna do the car.
I can hear the crickets.
Do I risk the bus stop?
Risk the bus stop. Risk the bus stop.
All right. It's not that late yet, right?
Nah.
It's only almost midnight for Ronzi.
Yeah, that's fine. That's within acceptable hours. It's not 3 a.m.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No beds here? Crap.
The car is where you can manage your road trip by accessing one of 2 mini boosts. You can choose to be a careful planner and gain +1 of all your lowest resources and lose 1 and gain +1 of your lowest resource and lose 1 for your highest resource. Or you can be a risky traveler and gain +1 for your highest resource at the cost of -1 for your lowest resource. Dangerous. So, what'll it be, champ? I'm gonna do it risky.
Oh yeah, because that could counter what happens with my thing, and we might not have to do another thingy.
Yes. Oh boy, it's 3 a.m. Not quite yet, Gray.
I need my 14 hours of sleep.
Nepali?
Yeah. After some conversations, you'll activate a deep conversation. This is your first one. Deep conversations can end in success or failure, and they're the key to scoring a date ending.
Okay, so I'm not on track for one yet, I don't think.
Hitchhikers have only one coveted deep conversation each, while Polly and Scott have 2. So, once a player succeeds in a deep conversation, and sometimes even if they fail it, no other player can attempt it. Act fast, because whoever gets there first will be the only one with a chance at finding love. How do these work, though? During the first half of a deep conversation, your monster friend will hint at their preferences on a topic that's important to them. Think of these as rules. When looking at options, search for ways in which they break the rule. When looking at the options, search for ways in which they break the rules. 2 of the 3 will break the rules somehow. No shit. The one that breaks no rules is the right option. Choose that one and show your friend that you really know and understand them.
Don't fuck up.
Yep, don't break Barrett's first rule.
Oh, wait, where do we go? So, are you a good listener or not? Her projects. Projects? Well, don't laugh, but I sometimes wonder what if I wrote something myself? Like, I love devouring literature, so what if I vomited a bit of it up? Vomited a bit of it too. Imagine. Barf.
Do tell.
What would your novel be about? I don't know yet. I've thought of several ideas, but I'm not sure yet. I sort of tend to avoid genre fiction myself, so I'll probably do the same for my own stuff. I've read some kick-ass genre fiction, but oftentimes I find it focusing so much on adhering to tropes and
Conventions.
conventions. Excuse
Oh,
me.
you were dying. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Huh.
Sure, some amazing novels dare to go beyond, and I'll most of the time it bores me a bit. Like, I respect it, but it's not my thing.
That makes sense.
Valid. And please spare me the obvious metaphors that go for the message that is thrown at your face with the subtlety of a brick. Good literature doesn't pretend to give you answers. It asks questions for you to ruminate about.
Ruminate.
Yeah. And don't get me started on the characters. You know what Mama likes about them novel characters. For them to be hot? No, I mean, yes. But the most important thing is for them to be relatable.
Mama like it.
Give me beautiful, complex, flawed characters that I can connect with. But also make them hot,
Oh.
but also make them hot. So many ideas of what I want in a novel. So little ideas of what the actual novel should be. Care to spare a girl some novel ideas, my friend?
Alright, so.
Sexy, brooding, cynical chain smoker who survives in a city riddled by crime while reluctantly helping people in need. For money. An intimacy coordinator that's so good at their craft they're now an attorney to reconnect with their own intimacy in a way that's less intellectual. The god gets everyone powerful magic rectangles that can connect all monster kind, but if they made monster kind lonelier than ever, so cell phones.
Yeah. I think we can openly discuss this one rather than you trying
Yeah.
to just work them out. So I think that last one is metaphors, and she does not like metaphors. There is no subtlety to that one whatsoever. So I think that's a rule break.
I think the middle one's a rule break too.
Yeah, because that is very cliche.
Yeah, because if anything, she said relatable too. She wants them to be relatable, and if anything, I do feel like to a degree we are describing her in that left one.
Yeah,
Like not completely, but like
somewhat.
she's not cynical and brooding as far as we're aware of, and probably not a chain smoker. But replace that with drugs because it's a vice, and I think you're not necessarily reluctantly helping people in need, but oftentimes probably doing it for money. But yeah, that feels more like a character that would be like, by being flawed is like more down to earth. There's no obvious like lesson that's being shoved in your face, which I think is like the one all the way to the right.
Yeah.
The middle one I think is like unrelatable. So I'd probably go with the left one.
Do you have any thoughts?
I mean, the left one does sound good, but it seems a little too on the nose. And this is a drastically different conversation than I ever expected to have with Polly.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is your choice as to which one you'd want to go with. So
I'm gonna take a chance. Let's go with the middle one.
All right.
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea, Boo. I'm legit surprised. So am I.
No.
I was off. All
Damn.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that one was when I was with. the
Aw,
novelist.
he's shy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I
Like-
guess because they were so good at their craft, I just thought Mary Sue, but I guess that's like. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, intimacy is a subject I find super interesting. Really?
Oh, as far as relatable, that makes sense. Yeah.
It sort of transcends sex or love. It's incredibly universal, undeniably relatable.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have to do extensive research on the works of intimacy coordinators to be faithful to the character.
Yep.
But at the same time, I can draw a lot of personal experience. It's a lovely mix.
Hmm.
And I could write in a way that doesn't pack obvious answers. An exploration of intimacy from someone who needs to balance their technical expertise with their subjective experience. I should aim for people to reflect on their own relationships with intimacy. This is a fuckload deeper than I thought Polly could ever get.
To be honest,
I had
that
a
actually.
feeling we were on the way here with how the stories were being told.
Yeah. And to be honest, that actually sounds a really interesting book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rock.
Come on, you're a fucking genius. I've heard it before. I cannot confirm nor deny that. Yeah, you dog.
No, I'm a cat.
Listen, I think this could be it. I might explore the idea further once we're back from this road trip. Got something else you can explore further. Would you be up for reading the manuscript and tossing some feedback at me? Got something else I can toss at you. Sure thing. We could even exchange notes on intimacy. I mean, And so you spent the night exchanging notes on intimacy. It was incredibly edifying and arousing. The best combination. Helping your friends can be fun.
Yay.
Is Polly more than a friend? Yes, yes, yes.
Such peace and quiet.
Now, how can I fuck things up?
Well, let's find out. Talk to us.
Here's hoping I don't end up being a disaster. Let's talk to Oz. Oh shit! Apparently, I can have this conversation too. I didn't think I could get there that quickly. Well, let's do it. I have one project, but it's dumb. No project is dumb. Come on, tell me. Okay. I have this goal. Becoming cooler. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm sort of nervous and shy. But I want to put myself out there. Meet new people. Make a good impression.
I can do it.
So according to my calculations, in order to achieve that, I should become at the very least 20% cooler. He's done the math. I've been practicing in front of the mirror, but with no discernible results. Yet. Oz, you're already cool.
Thanks.
That's nice of you, but let's be real. There's room for improvement. Dang, there's at least 3 rooms and a whole kitchen worth of improvement. Very self-deprecating, goddamn.
He's more self-deprecating than I am.
I guess coolness is relative.
Yeah, I mean, that's 4 rooms, but how many rooms do you have in there? Like, is it a 10-room mansion?
I think he'd get a little too lost in the metaphor.
Probably.
I think you're cool, but for the sake of argument, let's establish. What does being cooler look like to you? Good question. I could be a bit bolder, but not too bold.
Need to spend some time in the bathroom.
Indeed.
Call back.
Or a haunted mansion.
True.
I don't want to die of embarrassment, or of literal death.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's walk before we fly. Says the one with wings. And I want to find something that's my thing. It makes sense to use cool people as inspiration, but I'd rather make my own way.
Perhaps?
I think we've got this. Do we? Yeah, let's go. Operation Cooler Oz. And what's always cool? A scar. Here, I have a Bowie knife. Gonna say probably not that. Go risque with a stunning new look. Assless chaps. It'll be cheeky. You need your own catchy catchphrase.
He's too scared to scar himself.
Yeah, I don't think that one. That one seems too extreme.
I think he's far too shy for the assless chaps.
Yeah, this one feels a little bit more obvious, I would say.
Yeah, and that
'Cause
obviously
the catchphrase
is...
seems like just enough.
Yeah. And obviously this here is, like, it's riffing off of, Morty.
The bowl?
Yeah.
Which, yeah, because it's like, I feel like those other two things are also things we've seen in other characters. Whereas, like, catchphrase, it's like technically anyone can have a catchphrase, but, like, the catchphrase can still be unique.
Yeah.
So, like, the act of having a catchphrase isn't common enough. Because the catchphrase itself can be what stands apart. So, I'm thinking catchphrase. This one felt a lot more obvious than Polly's choice. I did not get that one.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Hey, that's an amazing idea. You're like the merchant of coolness. Aw, thanks. What could be my catchphrase, though? What about... fucking metal? No, I'm pretty sure that's Damien's.
That's Damien's.
I'm pretty sure that's Damien's catchphrase. Yeah, we've played enough. We know. Oh, right. I knew that sounded familiar.
I mean, you could use catchphrase.
Catchphrase. I know. That's how I died. That's Polly.
Ollie.
That's Polly's. Right.
So many options. This is already hard.
So... Huzzah is Miranda's. Hooray is Scott's. You're pathetic is Vera's. Yeah. What about... Whoa, that's the cat's pajamas. That sounds familiar too, but I don't know.
Yeah?
Coach?
Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe... That was osteopathic. You know, like osteopathic, but with a Z as an Oz, which, you know, it's my name. All right, but what's osteopathic? I don't know that.
I'm not sure what
My
osteopathic is.
avatar's reaction doesn't look positive. but it makes sense. Oz, listen. It's okay if you don't figure out your catchphrase today. The important thing is now you're going in the right direction. I'm sure that soon you'll be 20% cooler, at the very least. Huzzah! Sorry. It's okay. Want to brainstorm more ideas for your catchphrase? I'd love to help you more.
This is nice.
Yes, please. And so you spend the rest of the night brainstorming what might be the worst catchphrases ever. But hey, you have a super fun time together anyway. Huzzah!
I knew
Enthused
this
for
would
Kenny.
happen.
Yep, hype went down. Is Oz more than a friend?
But it's, oh, yes, all right. I'm glad you did that, because I was like, no, it's at 25. And it's like, oh, yeah, we were at 26. Yes, let's go for it. We're here to win.
There's
Winning
something
is
else.
getting smooches.
Have
Destination
fun at
fulfilled.
Knifeland.
Well, I guess the scar is still on the table as an option.
True. That would also be interesting.
And
We had
set off.
Damien. If we had Damien as a hitchhiker, maybe could get something special for bringing him to Knifeland.
Oh my
True.
god, he would love that. Yeah, we may have to try that sometime. Just like keep cycling through hitchhikers until we can get Damien. Oh, we can
Or
plan it
remember,
out.
you-
That's right.
Yeah, you can call people.
Yeah.
The road trip comes to an end. Knifeland, the land of fun and knives.
That is a log flume ride, but instead of water, it's knives.
Yep.
All the way
You
on the right.
ride. You ride the boat.
Yeah, pirate ship swinging back, but it's a guillotine. Or
The fast drop.
Oh
Ferris
no!
wheel is a
Oh,
buzzsaw.
Dick Smasher.
Wait, what? Oh,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
no.
the roller coasters are colliding.
yeah.
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 I love the knife and the Jason mask.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Murder
yeah.
Mansion. There's the
There's a
blender.
blender, like one of those spinny rides.
The Virgin Sacrifice volcano.
Yep.
Uh.
Ferris wheel. There's a saw blade. Bumper cars.
Are basically Beyblades, it looks like.
Pretty much.
More
Show. And then one of the drop cages. You ride all of the rides twice. They're awesome and deadly in equal parts. There's not one, but two freefalls. There's the pit full of spikes and the guillotine, which lets you keep the severed head as a city memento. There's also the blender, the pendulum, and a volcano. You're still unsure if the volcano was supposed to be a ride or if it was just a random volcano that happens to be there. And there's the murder mansion with actual murder. So much fun. And you even managed to survive, which is a big plus. Knifeland forever! And that wasn't all. Congrats, you reached a destination. But there's more to it. Every player gets an individual ending. You could end up being a lame loser, just okay, or the MVP. In multiplayer mode, the results will be determined based on how much you each contributed to the resource needed to reach the destination. In single player mode, it is determined by your overall resource spread. There's also the date ending, which has its own requirements.
I forgot we were going to be comparing ourselves.
But ending up a lame loser will override the date ending. No dates allowed for lame losers. Anyway, let's judge you.
Oh, great, I get to go first. Knifeland? Fuck Knifeland. And fuck your friends. Wait, what? Look at this cool lamppost. What?
Bother.
Well,
I
you
think
are
you-
a moth.
I think you got lame loser.
The lamppost was the destination all along. Yes, god damn it. Welcome to Random Lamppost, the hip destination for all the cool kids. I swear to Bob. Motherfucking shit. Fucking.
That plan can wait, really. I mean,
God
you're having quite,
fucking damn it.
you're having quite the conversation with Polly.
Come on, Boo. Don't be shy.
Feathers? Yeah, Pickle 6 is weird, but a lady must try everything at least once in the afterlife. A penguin mask?
Call back. I've gotten that ended.
Dot, dot, dot.
I have not.
I'm joking. But it's hard to think of anything that catches you off guard, girl. You betcha. You munch on the pizza you two are sharing while you play this little game in the car. I know. A globe.
I think that's great.
Just one? I had sex using all sorts of gloves. I had sex using all sorts of gloves. Winter gloves, construction gloves, mittens. No, a globe with a B. Ah, yes, definitely. And you'll never guess how that one went. Let me tell you. She leans into you and whispers into your ear. Her warm breath tickles your ear. You're alone, just the two of you. She doesn't need to whisper it. Maybe she's flirting? Nah, you're just imagining things. When she finishes, you almost choke on your pizza. Fuck, that story was strange, and yet incredibly provocative. Okay, I give up. She looks at you for a hot second with such intensity that, dang, you should use protection before looking at someone like that. Let me think. Something that has never played a part in a wild poly night. Pizza.
Surprising.
Wow. Now you definitely choke as she places her hand on her thigh, still holding that look. Really? Nah, boo. Been there, done that. Let me show you. And she leans closer to initiate what is bound to be a very long night.
I got fucking shafted.
Knifeland, yay!
Well, I mean, in one way, yes, but on the other hand, you were playing as a moth who found her light. So, isn't that the end goal for all moths?
He's got a point. He's got a point there.
I guess it's probably the best way to lose.
Knifeland, yay! You have the best fucking time in this land of fun and knives. But just having fun isn't enough for you. No. You must conquer Knifeland. And how do you conquer a theme park? Easy, by taking the coolest picture on a ride. You chose the Slash and Splash.
4 stock, final destination, no item.
Why does Scott have a victim?
I don't know.
So, it reminds me of a picture of, like, of like a couple of guys making it look like they were playing chess as they went over one of these rides.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So I think it's a reference to that, but they one-upped it.
They're
Also, I
playing
just
Smash
fucking
Brother.
Smash
I
Brothers.
fucking love Scott's face there.
Yeah, Smash
It is
Brothers.
amazing.
And I
And
love how
they're
it's like Polly's kicking your ass.
Oh yeah, Polly's kicking my ass, and that is Hyrule Castle.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Somehow
Oh, the one
you,
from Melee.
yeah,
Yeah.
somehow you managed to sneak a gaming console and a full-ass TV onto the ride. And you're cool, and you coordinate it expertly enough that when the pick is taken, you're in the middle of a video game match. Playing video games might be nerdy, but playing video games while going full speed down a waterfall made of knives? You're crowned the nerdiest of all badasses and the badassest of all nerds.
I mean, I
How
did
did I
Polly.
only get a total of 1 hype point?
Maybe all the conversations that you did with Oz
that's-
count to
yeah,
take it away.
Oh, god damn it.
I think all three of them took away hype. And you also, I think you also had that one.
I lost hype one time as well. It was
Yeah.
probably 3.
It was 3 or 4, yeah. I think it was 3, but yeah.
Damn. Because if
mean-
anything, I had so much gain because I was still positive after all that.
Yep, you had a lot of gain. If you didn't have those losses, you probably would have won.
God damn it.
I mean, I got Polly, so I still won in the end.
To be honest, this is the first time I've won.
But you didn't get Polly, or did you really win?
Fair. But I am the nerdiest of all badasses and the badassest of all nerds. So
True.
lost hype but gained Oz. True, you did gain Oz, but as the narrator said, a lame loser
I
overrides a
didn't get
date.
us. I got the lamp. I couldn't seal the deal. It's like as we were just like finishing part of the trip, I just looked over the lamp and that was it. I was gone.
The light.
You know, I so wish you had a camera on for you at this, because I know what facial expressions you're making, and they are fucking perfect.
There was a point where I was silent, and it would have looked like I was pouting a little bit.
Yeah, I just mean when you were talking about getting the fucking lamp.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I could be. That's definitely when I would have been very expressive. Yes.
Alright.
It's not the journey, it's the destination. Road fling.
There's 3 destinations for each stat,
Looks like it, yeah.
or is it like 3 types of endings?
I think it's destinations. Like, there's probably a different hype destination.
Oh,
ending.
there are destination layers.
Yeah.
It's saying.
Oh,
so it's like
yes.
the same destination, but like some things might be different depending on like how you got there, maybe, or who you
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah, might be who you brought there. It could also be, like I said, it could just be
Oh, you know what? I was actually looking up a little bit, and so I think the layers are basically you get there with someone who drains the stat you need to get to that place, and the last one is you get there with someone who boosts the stat that you need to get there.
right. Get Polly equals total win. And just like that, the road trip came to an end. It was full to the brim with danger, fun, and utter nonsense. It was enough that we could have expected from a trip with Polly and Scott. and then some. We not only survived the whole thing, but we conquered it and came out different people. It all turned out to be a pilgrimage into self-discovery, a rite of passage, and a quest for growth. And that is to say, a fucking good road trip. As we were heading back home, I thought about how all of this was just one of the first stops. In a much bigger journey, there was only just the beginning. There was only just beginning. It felt ominous and scary, but it was going to be alright. Because we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Is that the catchphrase for the game?
Yes.
Ooh, animated Polly.
Uh-oh.
God,
Ravi!
That raccoon learned how to Midoken.
no. Oh God, Amy.
The wizard!
Jesus. Well, that's what the bike bar would be like.
Liam!
Someone stole wigs.
What? Who's that?
I don't know, but she's adorable.
I'm curious.
The Monopoly Man!
Oh,
I kind of have a thing for cute orc girls, not gonna lie.
Vera!
Yeah, like all the original cast is available as hitchhikers, it looks like, so.
Yeah.
Top out of rock.
The whole.
Conga line!
Eh.
Oh!
What the fuck?
That was the Spider-Man meme, I think.
Eh.
Hey, Hope. Aw, Vera's being nice.
Of course they're going to fight.
You should see the other guy.
There you go, Gray.
I like these like streaming / recording specific ending themes.
Yeah. Game by Beautiful Glitch. Thanks for playing. Get extra playable characters for your trip. Get extra hitchhikers for your trip.
Is it ace?
Oh yeah, no, I've got those DLCs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can now play Prank Master mode.
I guess we just had to play it once.
Maybe.
I want to know what that mode is.
Can definitely go and have a look. I'll just do one. Player promo. Okay, so add some cutthroat mechanics to decide who's the MVP. Beautiful glitch declines responsibilities for broken relationships.
Cutthroat mechanics. Oh god damn it! I got. All right, maybe I'm not so interested because I've already lost once.
Alright, I'm gonna go through this.
Like you. Oh, there you go.
I just need to get to a point I can get that menu. Let's at least do some of the gotcha. Good to see you, player. Welcome back to the meta shop. Do you have some prank tokens burning in your pockets? Go ahead and spend them.
I mean, 100 seems to get you a red ball, which I'm assuming is the best.
May the great, glorious gotcha bring you many riches. Oh no, so I think you insert... If you insert a coin, it just takes 100 off. If you insert 10, you take 1,000 coins.
Oh, okay.
Like how many times you go
okay,
get from the gotcha.
Jacqueline, concept arts exploration? Or concept exploration? Doom's Dinner Chibi's glitch? Credits Poly TV sketch? Credits Police Car sketch? Playable character doodles? Game over sketches other? Failure ending Yuan? Player ending exploration sketches? Bench sketches Aram?
You didn't have to play the gotcha game to get my failure ending.
Again,
I bet
it's
you'll
only
have
a
fun with
failure.
that one.
You don't look at it as a moth achieving their ultimate goal.
Let's have a look and see if we did actually get it, because it seems like you get all of those from the here.
There's the knife ending, or knife land ending.
Yeah, no, but there's...
Oh,
we did.
Jeez.
Oh, I'll pull you
that
on.
is depressing.
Is that a reference to the crying cat meme? I think it was a crying cat. I don't know. That is very sad though. Oh, and then like once you get one, you can do like every variation.
Aww.
Oh jeez.
There you go.
I'll go through all of those later.
I was gonna say Zoe did seem that horny. She seemed pretty horny on me.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Anti-wedding crew sketch. Failure ending Brian. Pancake Diner Chibi's Vicky. Lake Chibi's Whiskey. Damien Drag outfit sketch.
I need to see that.
MVP ending Oz Knifeland.
So the opposite of what I had.
Pancake Diner Chibi Zoe. Credits World Biggest Potato Sketch. Dungeon Chibi's Vicky. Character Icons Sketch New Playables. Alright, so we all look at least for one more. Visual endings, locations, scenes, scenery. Okay, been here probably, maybe.
Wow, his cowboy outfit was actually more covering.
Yes, yeah. Oh, probably
Yeah, there
should
we
then.
go.
Depending on your time zone, Gray, you might actually be cooking Brinner.
Oh, I think that was it.
That looks like it. Is that for the
Bear trap necklace, bullet necklace, antler and bullet necklace, roadkill bones, pain necklace.
Is that for the LARPing? Because it looks like there's armor as well.
It might be.
Maybe.
It looks like he's got like a staff and he's got like a pauldron, a couple of pauldrons, I guess. I think that's what those are called. Like the shoulder thingies.
Well, let's see if we can find that. That's interesting. What's this one then? Character icons. Alright, okay, yeah. Sadie, the pizza girl. Gerard, Morty. Wolves, Wolfpack. Wanda, Stu and Wanda. LARPer Vampire, LARPer Fighter, and LARPer Bard. Charming Village Locals. Sawyer. Scott and Polly. Narrator gets one. Ooh. Matteo. Hunter McCarthy. Cormac S. Thompson. Okay, event checklists. So yeah, I'm glad that they put these checklists in and everything.
Runs completed, 1. Runs 1, 1.
Indeed.
Oh, I don't even count as a loss.
No, because technically a loss would be we just deplete a stat.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
it's a
Again,
failed
you didn't
run.
lose, you found your long lost lamp.
Actually, first things first, what I should do. That. No, back down there. Before I forget. Alright, YouTube, thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you made it to the end of this video, just know that you are awesome. If you haven't already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, maybe leaving a like and a comment. Those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind if you do leave something. You want to help me out in other ways? There's the Lore Objects merge store. There is also the throne link. If you want to click on either of those, you can. Or maybe just stop by the stream when we're live. We would absolutely love to see you here. But until next time, YouTube, may you stay safe in this broken masquerade.